Doing pretty good. Today was a fairly calm day at the store for once. Well, that's good. You work in like retail or something? At least you have lights. What do you mean? Do you guys not have power over at your apartment? Thrift store, solid, dude. Thrift stores are like, I've been meaning to go thrifting because like I want to find costume stuff. I want to find stuff to decorate the tavern and the armory. I want to find all kinds of stuff. And I know thrift stores are like gold mines for that kind of stuff. You can find some of the coolest stuff over there. My phone battery's low. We have power. We don't have lights. Wait, what do you mean you don't have lights? You have power, but you don't have lights. Oh, you mean like lanterns or something, like candles or something. I see what you mean. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I said 2 minutes ago, I said, hope my power doesn't go out, referring to your candles. I didn't see that. You actually said candles, and then you said I was muted, and then you did a lurk emote, and then you said, at least you have lights. And then you just said that. Read it again, what I just said. Yeah, you just said, at least you have lights. That's what you said. Anywho. Unicorn, thank you for the tier 1 for 11 months. Ooh. Your last message. So I said that 2 minutes ago when you said, hope my power doesn't go out, referring to your candles. Well, you just said, at least you have lights. I thought that meant like you lost power. Also ordered about $900 in IKEA Billy bookcases today. Yeah, they're stupid expensive. No, you're dumb because you didn't really, your message didn't imply that you had power. It didn't imply that you were without power, but it didn't imply that you had power. Unicorn, how are you? Thank you again for the tier 1. Yeah, I think I might just have to, well, no, I guess it still works. I don't know why it says no data was returned. Why are you sitting all alone in a dark, scary room? It looked like you were trying to play like Phasmophobia in the dark. Which, by the way, did anybody else see? Mama shared this in my Discord, but did anybody see that they are coming out with Phasmophobia plushies? They have the Phasmophobia, the voodoo doll plushie that you can buy. And I think Mama said she already ordered one. I think that's what you said, at least. Makeship. Yeah, Makeship is where I've bought stuff from Makeship before. Their stuff is solid. Let me tell you, Makeship is solid. If any of you follow Quincy's Tavern on like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, he has a little adventurer. It's a little griffin named Coco. He came out with a plushie of Coco the Griffin, Coco the Adventurer, and I bought one for Tucker for his birthday. And it is like a solid little thing. Yep, I ordered one. The plushies are crowdfunded. They did the first run over a month ago. These are just the second edition. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You are very welcome, Unicorn. You deserve all the shout outs. Speaking for Mama. Wow. Speaking for Mama. I mean, anybody that comes in here that's a streamer, we're going to give you a shout out. That's just how it goes. Okay. I'm okay, just not tired. Well, at least you're not tired. Raise of hands. Who went and saw the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie? Hi, Cask. I know you did. I assume Razalo went. You're going to make me do it? What? Request a game? You've been saying that for like the last 3 streams that you were going to request a game, and you haven't done so yet. So I'm interested to see what your idea is. As long as it's not Divinity, because I need to message you guys. I need to get a group message together for figuring out Divinity. But if you're going to request a game, just request it. Not yet. You haven't seen the movie yet. I highly recommend it. Very good movie. That's something we may do a little bit of talking about that movie tonight. So I don't want to like I'm not going to give like spoilers. We're just going to talk about good things. You're pushing me to that edge. Is this supposed to be referencing something? I mean, I know you got these Joker emotes. It's interesting that they have basically a Joker. I also bought Hellebore from Makeship. He's the counter cat in the game Strange Horticulture. Oh. You've been saying you were going to do that group message for weeks now. I'm wondering if I'm just going to have to do it like I used to for other group games. Shush. Maybe. I mean, I don't care, to be honest. I used to play the game. Fair. I just like all the monsters that they had that they actually brought into this game or movie. Because like the 2000 Dungeons and Dragons movie had dragons. That's pretty much it. That's like, as far as I can remember, that's the only monsters that they had. But this Dungeons and Dragons movie actually had a lot of monsters. I'm very, very pleased with this. But yeah. I kept joking when we were at the movie theater. My favorite part was how they portrayed one of my favorite spells. Well, let's see. They used a trinket to talk or speak to the dead. This is you. I don't, whatever. I never look at Twitch emotes. Why? My nose hurts. What'd you do? I was going to say the D&D movie had more than the roly-poly dragon. The roly-poly dragon was the best part. That is one pudgy dragon. Oh, when it comes out, we're going to let the kids watch it because that movie was hilarious. Did anybody catch the reference when they went to the arena towards the end of the movie? Did anybody catch the reference with one of the other parties? I saw a video on it today. I didn't catch it. But one of the other parties that was also doing the challenge in the arena, the games. Hey, the dragon knew it was round. Facts. It knew it was a fat dragon and it used it. Yeah, the D&D party from the original Dungeons & Dragons cartoon movie was in the movie. I burnt it with my lighter. You silly thing. Yeah, the cartoon characters. I didn't catch that at first until I saw this video and I was like, oh yeah. Unicorn, I got to ask, how'd you burn your nose with your lighter? But yeah, it was the cartoon character party that was really. I'm gonna own it. It shall be mine. What the movie on DVD? Hopefully, if they make more of these movies, yeah, the movie totally. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're gonna get that. I'm just really bummed out that AMC wanted $35 for a popcorn bucket. And people were literally, as we were waiting, because we got to the movie theater early, there was at least one guy that I saw walked into the movie theater, went up to the concessions and said, do you have the D20 popcorn bucket? They said, no, we're already sold out of them. You may have to check online. He got a little grumbly and then left. He was literally only there to buy the bucket so he could take it home and resell it. He wasn't even there to see a movie. He was just there to buy a popcorn bucket. He added it to the library. My lighters new and I didn't know the flame was going to be that high. Nice. We saw it at Flicks. Yeah, we went to an AMC theater because we were going to try to get the bucket, but then on the way there, we found out it's $35. I knew you smoked. Well, at least now you know that it's got quite a stout flame. You should get one of those plasma lighters. It doesn't actually even have a flame and it's totally wind resistant. They're pretty cool. We thought about going to Flicks or something like that, but then we were looking at prices and it was like $17, $18 a person to go see a movie. Whereas the AMC theater we went to was like $12. So I get a little cozy tonight. Is it that's the one we went to. That's the movie theater we went to. And it looks exactly the same as it used to when we would go to movies on a regular basis, except for where the arcade used to be is one of those bars now. Because AMC in some of their movie theaters has a bar. I forget what it's, MacGuffins, I think. And if you go to one of these bars, they also had a limited edition Dungeons and Dragons tankard you could buy for like $30, but there was nobody at the bar. So I'm still salty about the Hogwarts Legacy Xbox controller. Yeah, I saw that in the Discord. That's still ridiculous. They're all over eBay for 4 times what Microsoft was asking. Yeah. People love to do that stuff. I turned it down. I have 3 of the plasma lighters. Nice. Howdy, Dixieland. I saw the Pokemon movie at that theater. I don't remember what I've seen a lot of movies at that theater. I don't remember what all ones I saw. But yeah, once we found out the prices of the popcorn bucket and that cup, we're like, no, we're just gonna go see the movie. It's a little ridiculous, the prices for things. It's like literally just a plastic bucket in the shape of a fancy D20. The Springwood and the Windsong were the ones to go to back then. Springwood's not even there anymore. That's gone. It's an indoor trampoline park now. Greetings, Dixieland. How are you? How was your week? How was your weekend? Rather, not your week. It's the weekend because we're only in Tuesday. So we're just talking about the Dungeons and Dragons movie and what we thought about it. If you've seen it, you've never finished a game I've spent points on. I'm trying to remember what game you spent points on. They closed the Springwood. It wasn't even that old. I mean, it was pretty old. But yeah, they closed it, or rather, they closed it because a different company bought it, and now there's a different theater. It's like bigger and it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. But yeah, they closed it down, and now somebody else bought it and turned it into an indoor trampoline park. If you decided just to see the movie after you learned the price of the bucket, then why are you whining that they were out of the bucket when you went? I'm not complaining that they were out of the bucket. I'm just like irritated that people were only there to buy the bucket so they could turn around and resell. They were just scalping. I don't care that I wasn't going to buy the bucket once I figured out how much it cost, but it still annoys me when people come to buy something just to scalp it. You know what I mean? Good. Spent time with the girls down in Alabama. Nice. How's everyone doing? They closed it like 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been gone a while. Final Fantasy IV and DBZ. You requested Final Fantasy IV? Okay, let's be honest. DBZ Kakarot was like an okay game. Let's be real. The DBZ games have never been phenomenal. Like I've played a lot of the Dragon Ball Z games. We started playing Dragon Ball Z games back on PS2. They've never been like phenomenal, so I'm not really like at that big of a loss. Good. One of the grands turned artiste like Nana. Yeah. So I bought him a graphite set. Nice. It's gonna make a mess. I feel like buying a graphite, drawing sets. You finished every game anyone else spent points on? Fair. I do need to finish Final Fantasy IV, but it's gonna take some grinding. I just checked Vudu. The crappy DVD movie is $10, and the new one is $20 pre-order. Actually, funny enough, we went to Half Price Books and bought a physical copy of the original D&D movie for like, I want to say about $10. Funny thing, I loved the movie, but if you asked me, I would not be able to name a single character beyond knowing what they do. You're gonna make me do it? Do it! He turned 16 in September. Nice. Okay, so he's not like a kid that's gonna make a mess. So let's see. I think the bard's name was Edgin. I think that was his name. They just called him Ed. I'm pretty sure. The barbarian, her name was like Holga, not Helga, but like Holga, I think. Why would you buy that movie? My parents and I walked out of the theater when we went to the crappy one. Holga, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to buy it because Coco's never seen it. Yeah, Edgin the Bard. And 100 hours later, you might actually finish it. Maybe. I'm still working my way through Tales of Symphonia, and that game's like just forever long. He's trying to get me to watch it with him. So I appreciate that movie. But like Coco and I were saying, they took themselves way too seriously as a live action version of that movie. Like everything was so serious. They were trying to be like, this is Dungeons and Dragons and we mean business. And it kind of made everything like really, really cheesy. I still appreciate that movie. Do I think it's the best movie in the universe? By all means, no. Kind of stupid that they're like, I can control dragons with a stick. I mean, that's kind of stupid. There will be crust. Bring it. I don't care. But as far as other characters, I don't remember their names. I don't remember the sorcerer's name. I don't remember the druid's name. I'm going to go watch some YouTube and try my best to force myself to sleep. Yes, please do. I know it's really, really, really like late where you are, because I think you're 6 hours ahead of me. So please go get some sleep. People who made that movie didn't even know how D&D works. True. Did you catch Bradley Cooper in the new movie? I did. That was hilarious. Holga's ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. I mean, there was a magic item in the third E called Rod of Dragon Control. Insert color. Maybe that's what they were going off of. That would make sense, I suppose. But like, to control all dragons of one color, because I don't know if Rod of Dragon controlled all of them. Nearly 3 a.m. Yeah, you need to go get some sleep. Go lay down, get some rest. Don't watch any crazy movie or shows, whatever. It was all, so maybe that is what they were going off of. I never played Dungeons and Dragons 3rd edition. I think the first time I ever played D&D was in 3.5, if I remember right. So I didn't know that Rod of Dragon Control was a thing. I just thought that was kind of stupid that they were like, we're fighting for these rods that control all these dragons of this one color. I just thought that was kind of stupid. But the bad guy, the sorcerer with the lipstick, I don't think the lipstick was necessary because it did not fit the rest of his, I don't want to say persona, but the rest of his costume. The main bad guy from that movie. Let me look it up. 2000s film. Images. You'll see what I mean when I say that it did not fit. It just seems so out of place. The bad guy. What was his name in that movie? I don't remember what his name was, but let me bring this over here. Okay, it's bright. When my cousin was DMing, Raz and I were banned from playing certain classes because we knew too much. Nice. Good night. We love you too, Unicorn. Go get some sleep. My dad's played 1st to 5th, and he hasn't played in several years because he can't find a good group. I would love to find a new group to play some Dungeons and Dragons with, to be honest. Like, if I can meet like on Friday nights, play for a couple of hours every Friday. Gosh, that is bright. You know what I can do? Can I do that on this page? Can I force dark mode? Is that on this? I thought that was on here, but I guess not. Okay, whatever. All right, I'm going to switch over to another screen. I'm going to show you what I mean. Are you thinking of Damodar or that wizard? So this guy. See, the blue lipstick does not match the rest of his look. He's got like this dark leather armor on, and he looks like this kind of a badass. And then he's bald. Damodar. But like, the blue lips don't match anything. I've always, ever since I first saw that movie, I'm like, why does he have blue lips? That does not look at all like that should be a thing that his character would have. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think he's supposed to be dead. Maybe. Even then. You'd think that they would make his skin really pale, dark around the eyes, make him look gaunt in the cheeks and in the face. But blue lips doesn't make him look dead. It makes him look asphyxiated. This was probably my biggest issue with that movie because it still stands out to me the best. I don't know why. It bugs me a lot, though. There we go. I just made the boys get into Link's bed because of the storm. I don't like the idea of them being in top bunks if we need to go to the basement. Fair enough, I suppose. We can always just clear out the floor under the loft and they can sleep on the floor too. But that was one of my big gripes with the Dungeons and Dragons movie from 2000. It just, their costuming was, I think they were trying to go for like really, really high fantasy accurate, but it was like too silly. You know what I mean? It's like if they made a Warcraft movie, but like they had the, like, I know in the Warcraft movie, the Alliance soldiers had the big pauldrons and the armor, the very decorated, fancy looking armor, but it looked like, for the most part, fairly accurate armor. But if they took like, I'm trying to think of like a really extreme case of armor, mostly shoulders, like, basically, I know, but I'm saying, like, if they made a Warcraft movie where they made the armor match the game, where they had like the big, with all the big stuff coming off the armor or off the shoulders. Like, I'm trying to think of a set, like the Dreadnought set. I think that was the Death Knight PvP armor, had the big skulls on the shoulders. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, Razlo / Highcask. You guys would know that better than I would. Or there was the Warlock. Have you seen what retail looks like now? I have not peeked in on anything World of Warcraft in quite a while, actually. But like, you know what I mean? The Dungeons and Dragons movie from 2000 was that. They went and were like, what's the most fantastic armor we can think of from Dungeons and Dragons? Let's make that in the movie. But it was too much. But no, I have not looked in on WoW Classic. But what about it? What about retail? Because now you have me interested. I'm like, what's going on with retail? Not classic retail where the armor is 70% shoulder. I've seen some pictures that people were talking about. There was a picture of an armor set, had like these, it was like a lot of gold and it looked very angelic. I think it even had wings. And they were like, oh, that's a cool Paladin set. And they're like, wait, that's not the Paladin set. Something like that. That's probably the most recent thing I've seen of any of the armor. I guess I could look it up. Like, give me an example. Tell me an example of a piece of armor. I want to look it up. Because I won't know what it's called. Obviously. Because, like, now I'm curious. I want to know. I mean, that just looks like regular Stormwind guard armor. That's not bad. I mean, to be honest, it's the girdle, the belt for me, and the boots. I love those boots on that set, though. But that doesn't look too bad to me. Honestly, those shoulders aren't that bad. They're no worse than they were back in, like, Wrath. By the way, I mentioned the portrayal of one of my favorite spells. Oh, that's right. I forgot to get back to that. And you thought about what it could have been for like a second. Got distracted. Shut up. So let's see. I know that the sorcerer used a trinket to use Talk to the Dead. Obviously, there was Wild Shape. A lot of Wild Shape from the Druid. I think the Druid was my favorite character in that movie. Because, hello, she wild shapes into a owl bear. And she reminds me a lot of Fern. There was wild magic from the sorcerer as well. Was it from the sorcerer? The amateur sorcerer? Or was it from the red wizard? It was from the amateur sorcerer. Well, he used a hither thither staff, which I thought was hilarious. I've never heard of a hither thither staff. He was a sorcerer. He never studied. He never went to school. He was a sorcerer. He was just naturally gifted with some talent. If I remember correctly. Yeah, he had no book. Yeah, he was a sorcerer. So he used a trinket. He didn't really do much of his own magic at all. He used a trinket for Talk to the Dead. used another little device with some little doodads to use wild magic. He used a hither thither staff to portal. He used the helmet. Didn't it was one he actually did. What, the fresh cut grass spell where he made the scent of fresh cut grass, which is a Critical Role reference, by the way. I always get sorcerers and warlocks mixed up. Yeah, warlocks get their power from a patron. Just like a cleric or a paladin. Fresh mowed grass. His finger became a lighter. Oh yeah, was it the lighter one? Made his finger a candle. I didn't catch the fresh cut grass reference until somebody had said it. It was in the castle. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what he did in the castle. Because he was trying to attune to the helmet. Was it the hologram? I don't think it was an actual reference. They wouldn't have put it in. That's such a random thing to be like, it's scent of fresh cut grass. Nobody would put that into a movie unless they were referencing Sam's character, Fresh Cut Grass. It was the illusion. Okay. He did a lot of magic that was not his own magic. It was by items. I kind of forgot he even did any amount of magic. But definitely one of the best parts. I love illusion magic in D&D. Illusion magic in D&D is really good unless you have somebody with really high perception. Then it just gets annoying. Like DMing and being like, oh, I'm going to use this illusion here, but you have somebody with like really high perception. Like Orem from Campaign 3 has such a ridiculous high passive persuasion. He could detect any illusion almost instantly. It's ridiculous. I described the movie as a one-off campaign that was just for fun and lulz. Exactly, it was. It was a one-off. That's what they should make a bunch of D&D movies about. A one-off adventure that takes place over the night of one campaign, one night of D&D playing. Somebody had said the best post-credit scene after the D&D movie would be credits roll. Night here stealing my ideas. What do you mean stealing your ideas? What are you talking about? But I had heard this. It was saying that like after the credits roll, goes black, and then it comes up to people in the basement of a house playing Dungeons and Dragons. And they're the people that were playing the characters in the movie. And they go, all right, everybody, that was a lot of fun. Same time next week? And then everyone goes, yeah, same time next week. Oh, but wait, I got a thing. And then it cuts to black again. I told you that they should do a series, but like different one-shots. I mean, that's a pretty common idea, I think. But sure, yes, I do remember you saying that. So I guess we could credit you with that. If you want to be credited with the idea of just a bunch of one-shot campaign D&D movies. I suppose. Like The Gamers. I'm not familiar with The Gamers. I do. Fine. That was Coco's idea. We had talked about it and she had said it first. Oh, they should do a bunch of D&D movies where it's a one-off campaign. I'm out of coffee. And I don't have any water down here. I am le bummed. Let's see, we got some ads running. Coco, are you causing trouble with Amazon? Yes. My package is 3 days late. What do I want to see you not finish next? I don't know. Don't pick something that's a ridiculously long game. The Gamers is an extremely low budget college project. It's a group of guys playing D&D and their characters in a room on campus. Oh, I've never seen that. if they make another D&D movie, there are certain people that I would really like to see in it. Matt Mercer, obviously. Felicia Day. Brandon Lee Mulligan. It'd be really cool if they could like pull, and I know this isn't practical necessarily. Vin Diesel. Pretty sure it's on YouTube. There's 3 or 4, but the first one is fun. I might have to look into it. What about Vin Diesel? Does he play Dungeons and Dragons? Why do I feel like I've heard that before? Is that a thing? Does he play D&D? Who else have I heard plays D&D? I almost said Henry Cavill, but he doesn't play D&D. He plays Warhammer. He does? The name of his first character is tattooed on him. Oh, I didn't know that. That would be a good one. Seriously, we need to bring in some like D&D nerds like Chris Pine. I don't know if he plays D&D at all. He did a good job as Ed in this movie. But like, I want to see some D&D nerds in this. Like Dungeon Dudes on YouTube? Mr. Kurtwise from TikTok, Quincy's Tavern, Matt Mercer, or any of the Critical Role people. Vin Diesel. Chris Pine does not. You Googled that awfully fast. Final Fantasy IV is short, but you skipped Moon and ruined your end game. Well, I didn't know that I wasn't going to be able to go back, because I was going to go back because that's where you can get Behemoth, is on the Moon. You can get the Behemoth spell. I was like, okay, I'll go do this. I didn't Google it. I already knew. Oh. Well, good for you. Good Mythical Morning has their own channel on the Roku. Really? I'm not surprised, I guess. They're like one of the biggest YouTube channels still. Joe. Oh, yeah, that's right. Joe Manganiello. I forgot he plays it too. And he would make a great bard. I would love to see Sam Riegel. There was an interview almost none of the actors have played. I'm not surprised at that at all. Another really annoying part about the movie was like, our movie was supposed to start at 7:15, right? We get there. First of all, the screen doesn't even come on until after 7:15. And there was like almost 45 minutes of trailers. And then they did like a behind the scenes Dungeons and Dragons preview thing before they actually started the movie. Stephen Colbert plays too. He could be a fun baddie or a thief. Ooh, he would make an interesting NPC, I think. I don't know if I can see Stephen Colbert being the bad guy. If I pick a longer game at this point, it's because you owe me for 2 other games you didn't finish. I mean, I'm going to finish Final Fantasy IV someday. At Flix, they did nothing but D&D based ads and such. See, they didn't do that at the AMC theater. It was just like every other movie that they could possibly think of, they played a trailer for, and it was really actually kind of annoying. Like, I didn't want to sit through 45 minutes worth of trailers just to watch the movie after. But yeah, it was a good movie though. All in all, good movie. I don't regret it. My nose is itchy. I think I got cat hair floating around my face. You know what I mean? Mike Myers plays. Really? Oh, what would he play? I have 0 complaints about the movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. There's an actor, and I cannot think of his name. Gosh, he's been in a lot of movies, but for some reason, Dill. Look at me, look at you. I'm just pleased with how wholesome it was. Totally fine for kids. Absolutely loving new. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I'm at a weird spot because I'm trying to think of new things to make. Thank you. Here, let me turn on the light so you can get a better view. Hang on. Go look at my butt. Okay. Jon Favreau plays too. Nice. We can get a whole bunch of them. Yeah, dude. This is the armory and the tavern. Everything just fits into the movie so well. It does. It really does. Thanks, Dill. Dude, it's good to see you, Dill. I missed you. I'm still waiting. Don't think I didn't see that tweet you put out a while back. April. Yeah, I remember. I'm hoping to see your gorgeous face on screen again soon. I love the fact that this D&D movie was 100% family friendly without being boring. You've done such a great job. I've been watching. Thank you. Dill's got me in the feels. We don't speak about this. Dill, it's good to talk to you again, buddy. It really is. And thank you. It's really I don't know. Sometimes it can be scary to like do new content ideas, and sometimes it doesn't like feel worth it, but you're very encouraging and I really appreciate it, Dill. So hopefully I can keep pumping out more content. But yes, Chisake, I agree. This movie, I think, maybe had a couple, like maybe one or two swear words in it. At one point, I think one of them said shit. And that was it. And to be honest, I'm sitting here on my phone scrolling through Instagram, and that pops out every now and then. Anyway, I'm sitting here watching a video. All of a sudden, they just drop like an F-bomb or something like that. And I'm like, turn the volume down and look over at Coco. And she's like, as long as you embrace it and enjoy it, and it seems you do, it's great. Thanks, Dill. Well, there are several bad words. Yeah, but they're bad words. I feel like, honestly, though, as far as if I'm trying to decide if a movie is okay for my kids to watch it, honestly, swear words aren't very high on that list. You know what I mean? Because they go to family. Like when we go to like family Christmas, they hear way more than that. It was way less than the average MCU movies. True. But like this movie was great. I'm definitely going to show this movie to my kids when it comes out on DVD because I ain't paying to go see that in the theaters again. That's going to be a small fortune. But I will show it to my kids because I think this movie is great. It had, let's see, they're going to love the monsters the most, obviously. This movie had a black dragon, intellect devourers, a pudgy red dragon, which is hilarious, gelatinous cube, displacer beast. Hello? Displacer beast was probably the coolest part. There were basically no blood and gore in the movie, no nudity, even though they could have totally done that. Very little swearing and one major jump scare. True. Our kids can't, no, they can't swear, but that we aren't going to pass judgment on others for it. Exactly. The Mimic. Oh, dude, they're going to freak out when they see the Mimic. Tucker's favorite monster, I think, is the Mimic, to be honest. The Mimic was so cool. Yeah, it's definitely a movie we're going to let our kids watch it, and we might watch it a few times. That movie was amazing. I haven't said that about a movie that I've seen in theaters in a long time. Not that I've seen a lot of movies in theaters lately, but yeah, the Displacer Beast. I mean, they're going to think the Displacer Beast is cool, but Tucker's going to freak out about the Mimic. He loves mimics. Told my daughter that she can swear, but she has to use the words in the right context and correctly. Milo's going to go nuts. They're gonna laugh at the pudgy dragon. Absolutely, the fat dragon. What was it called? Now I got to figure out the dragon. Thembershad. Yeah, Thembershad. Thembershad. The pudgy red dragon. Milo loves Displacer Beast. That's such a random thing to say to like my 7-year-old loves Displacer Beasts. It's literally like a panther with 2 spiked tentacles that come off of it. The Paladin was so well written. What was his name? Something with a Z. It's such a Milo thing to love too. True. Yeah, it's a cat. What was the Paladin's name? I can never remember. Like he had a weird name. Something with a Z, right? Or was it an X? Zenk. Are you talking Zenk? The absolute badass? Good for the sake of good and not very fun to talk to. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Wait, there's no notification, but I see it in my activity feed. Dill made an order of one item long overdue. Wait, Dill, did you just buy something? I wanted more of him. Dude, he was awesome. Dill, wait a minute. Did you just buy something from my merch store? First of all, I don't know why I don't have a alert set up for that. Dill, you did not. Dude, Dill, dude, thank you so much. What did you get? It doesn't tell me what you got. I'll send pics when it comes in. Oh, dude, Dill, thank you so much. Dill, you are an absolute saint. You know that? I've always been very encouraged by you. And when you were streaming, it was always such a pleasure to watch. You were always just so fun. I do hope to see you back though. What is this? Oh, this, no wonder this sounds so familiar. This song is Sekiro from the Ashina Outskirts. I was like, why do I recognize this music from freaking Sekiro? Another game I never finished. Oh, do. The walking in a straight line thing made me smile. Did I catch that? I might have been distracted during that. Walking in a straight line. I don't remember that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he walks. Yep. Aw, Mama, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dill. That you were okay. Yep, you're right. Walking in a straight line. That is so funny. Is he gonna go around the boulder? Nope. He's gonna go right over it. Yep, you're right. That was that was such a good part, dude. I think you replied, Chisake, to one of my tweets with the GIF of him he swings his sword back and the blade shoots off and kills a dude. That was awesome. Absolute NPC moment. No, an NPC moment would have been he walks up to the boulder and just stops because he can't go over it. That would have been funny. That would have been absolutely hilarious. Wanted to do the dragon, but spoilers, true. I didn't realize that Thembershad is a real thing. It's not just from the movie. Thembershad, titled The Wormsmith of Gracklstugh, was an adult red dragon allied with the Drugar of Gracklstugh in the North Dark of the Underdark in the 14th and 15th century. Though he later relocated to the hanging city of Dolblund, his other titles were Father of Flame, the Ever-Burning, and the Foundry's Heart. So he was just a chubby boy. He was a thick dragon. And that's fact. That's a thing. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was literally sitting here lurking as I was getting ready for bed. Well, welcome in. Bedtime Celestian. Everything from that movie is a real thing from the Forgotten Realms lore. I guess that makes sense. It'd be weird for them to make something up. You can't make a D&D movie and make something up because it just doesn't make sense. You have so much to go off of in Dungeons and Dragons that you literally... At this point with where we are with their movies, you can't make anything up. You have so much to go off of. I mean, you can homebrew some stuff, but it just doesn't make sense. Haven't used that chat command in a long time. Which one? The only thing that was unique was the story. That's what the game is designed around? What, being able to make up stuff? Is that what you mean? Because oh, the Dill command. Oh, yeah. The reason why D&D is as good as it is right now is because people just make up their own stuff. But like, what I mean is like, if you're going to make a movie, yes, you can make stuff up. I don't mean like literally you can't, but like you can make stuff up if you're going to make a D&D movie, but it wouldn't make sense to. There's already so much content for you to make movies out of that people would just be like, well, why'd you make that up? You could have just used this that's actually from Dungeons and Dragons. It's like an established thing. Yes, you can, but it just wouldn't make sense. It's kind of like Rings of Power. They made up an entire TV show based off of nothing when they could have just used Tolkien's content that's already out there as source material. And that's why Rings of Power wasn't that great. I liked some of the characters, but it was just not that good of a show. I think there's lots of stories that people would have loved to see on screen. I agree. Like, think of it like Stranger Things used so much Dungeons and Dragons content. They used the Demogorgon, which granted the monster that you see on screen in Dungeons and Dragons isn't what the Demogorgon looks like. They used Vecna, a Mind Flayer. They used a lot of that stuff. Don't get me started on Rings of Power. I thought Rings of Power was boring. Yeah. You absolutely can have a whole new story with stuff. Yeah. So we were saying earlier that like if they were going to make more Dungeons and Dragons movies, they could have like each movie be its own individual one-shot campaign made into a movie. So like this one was, there's this group of people, they need to like do all this, and boom, the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie. Do another one where instead of it being they go to the Underdark to find this relic or to find, to do whatever, they go to the Feywild instead. You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. Disa and Arondir were the best parts of Rings of Power. To be honest, I never even watched the whole show. I would love to see a Children of Hurin movie. Muriel was excellent too. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk tonight. I think I need water, but I don't have any water down here. You know another thing I'm excited for? And this is totally off topic by all means. This has nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons or Lord of the Rings or anything. I understand what you mean. You're saying homebrew is valid and good. This is true. But that the official movies should have official content because everyone can relate to it. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Homebrewing is a cool thing, and homebrewing is excellent, and it makes sense. Without homebrewing, we wouldn't have, let's see, the Blood Hunter Matt Mercer made up. He homebrewed is an official character class now. Homebrewing is good. I just think if they're going to make movies out of it, they should just use already established D&D lore so that everybody understands it. I'm sure if you ask Coco nicely, hey, what? No water, you say. Oh, come on. Coco, can you bring me water? Birdie, please. Oh, yeah, but I'm going to get back to it. I was saying, not to be on topic with D&D or Lord of the Rings, kind of fantasy nerd realm. This Saturday, I will be attending my first, and I'm not going to be participating. I'm mostly going to check it out. But there is a HEMA fencing guild that meets like 5 minutes north of where I live every Saturday. But I'm probably not dressed, so you'll need to grab it off screen. Okay. You're not probably dressed? You mean properly dressed? So this Saturday, I'm going to be going to this. It's held at like a youth center. But it's a fencing guild, like an actual fencing guild. They practice with long swords. And I'm going to be going and checking it out this Saturday. And if it seems like something I want to invest time into and some money, I'm going to be joining it, learning how to do fighting, sword fighting. Yes. Oh, it's going to be so cool. Like they participate in tournaments and everything. And it's free. Yes, long sword. I'm going to need to buy my own long sword. And then let's see what else is cool coming up. At the end of this month, we are going to be going to Utah. Yes, it's going to be fun. At the end of this month, we're going to be going to Utah. We're going to go see some national parks. We're going to be doing a lot of hiking and camping. But at the end of the week, we're going to be going to something called the Convergence. It is at a place called Evermore Park. You're dressed. Why is it? Why? I have a clip of Disa singing. We're in Discord. Can I drop it for you? Toma, kitty, kitty, kitty. You could drop it in, I guess in the music talk.
Okay.
Huh? Sure. Here we go. No, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, Toma.
No, he's mine.
Traitor. My cat's a traitor. Literally the best part of the whole series, in my opinion, and it was just a moment. Done. Okay. It's just, whew. Celestian really likes this part. What was I saying? So yeah, so we're gonna be going to the it's an event called the Convergence. If you've ever heard of a place called Evermore Park, it is in Utah, and it is like a small, permanently established, kind of a permanent D&D themed Renaissance fair. So it's not like a Ren fair in the same context that like there's cheap buildings that they just threw up that people can put shops in and stuff. Like these are like established buildings, and people dress up. There's character actors. There's quests you can go on. And so the Convergence, what that is it's an event being put on by Quincy's Tavern, right? My favorite TikTok Instagrammer. He does his own tavern videos. He's the inspiration for me doing my tavern videos. I just PM'd you a link on Discord. Okay, I'll look at it. And so this is a big event they're having there. And he's going to be there. There's going to be other D&D content creators, other tavern content creators there for a big event where we can go do quests, and there's going to be a meet and greet with Quincy. There's going to be D&D. There's going to be archery, axe throwing, all kinds of really fun stuff. So at the end of that week, we're going to be going and doing that for one night. And I'll get to finally meet Quincy. So I'm really excited about that. But otherwise, I liked Ring of Power. But yes, it was not as exciting to watch terribly. It was slow paced, with not a lot of great moments unless there were fights. Yeah, I'm kind of fanboying. I'm going to meet Quincy from Quincy's Tavern. Yeah, he's probably my all-time favorite content creator, and I'm going to get to meet him. The kids are going to get to meet him, and they're going to freak out, especially Tucker. He adores Quincy just as much as I do. So I'm kind of fanboying right now over Quincy. Okay, so let's see. Rings of Power. Disa's plea to the rocks. Okay, let me pause Spotify. I don't know if I can like show this because it might be like DMCA thing, but I might play it just so we can listen to it. I mean, it's pretty powerful already. I mean, that's a lot of voice. Reminds me of music from Kingdom of Heaven. Kinda. That's a whole lot of voice. Dang. I'm assuming the actress is actually singing that part. Dang! Tell them the saga that has been the boys' Easter present search. Ugh, don't get me started. I loved every minute of that. I remember seeing that for the first time. I got chills. Yeah, I bet that was probably her, right? I don't want to say that that was like an easy thing to sing, but like I don't think that's too outside of someone's ability to sing. Like you don't have to be like an opera singer to do that. It's just her voice sounded really good with that. So I agree. That was actually really good. It wasn't like overdone. The music fit with it really well though. But so the saga that is the boys' Easter presents. Okay. So for Easter, her character was just so great too. What was it's been a while since I've seen it, but the guy that they introduced in the first episode that was like the elf ranger that the one human girl meets, kind of has a crush on. I'm officially going to bed. All right, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Arondir. Okay, that was Arondir. I think he was a dope character. Let's be real. He was a dope character. It's just been a while since I've watched it. I might have to go back and just kind of grit my teeth. Ismael Cruz Cordova. Oh, yeah. That name does sound familiar. That man. Whoo! Calm down, Celestia. Go to bed. So the boys' Easter present. I don't remember where they kind of got introduced to it. Good night, Celestian. Thank you for stopping by. We always appreciate seeing you. For the boys' Easter present, I don't know where they got introduced to it, but they have been really into Skylanders. And if you are not familiar with what Skylanders is, it's a video game and it's a TV show. I think they might have seen the TV show. A book at walls of books. Oh, well, go figure. Books, man, bad influence. So Skylanders is primarily a video game. The whole premise is you get these little figures. They're like amiibos. If you're familiar with what an amiibo is from Nintendo. Same kind of thing. They're this little action figure, but then in the base of the figure, there is a, what do they call those? They're like the little cards that can react with a reader to transfer information. Basically what they do is when you play the game, you have a portal, like a physical little portal thing that you plug into the Wii, and you can put your character on it and it reads the information, puts that character in the game, and you can play as that character. So we bought first thing we did was we went to Jay's and we bought a game, a couple of figures, and a portal. And I think the employee misunderstood how the portals work, because with all of the different games, they came out with a new portal for each and they weren't always compatible with each other, whatever. So what ended up happening is we tested it out. Turns out we got the wrong portal. I have amiibo cards that do the same thing. Okay, so yeah, you can buy the cards that'll do it instead of getting the figures. So we ended up buying this game, 2 figures and a portal. Tried it out. Turns out wrong portal. Not a big deal. We found somebody on Facebook selling a whole bunch of Skylanders stuff. It came with like 2 bags, a game, a portal, and like 30 figures. So we bought that. I took the portal back with one of the figures back, got a little bit of money, got some store credit. Ended up buying a Wii from this place to go with some of this stuff. Brought it home. Took some of the stuff we got on Facebook, hooked it up to the Wii. The Wii will not read the discs. It keeps giving me an error. The Wii is broken. I missed the story. Duncan gave me an ad or 3. So we bought some stuff for Skylanders. Turns out we got one of the wrong pieces, returned it, bought a Wii from Jay's. Now, Jay's is supposed to test all of their stuff before they sell it. Clearly, this one didn't get tested very well, if at all. Because when we took the Wii home, I tried to hook it up to put the game in to play the game. The Wii will not recognize the disc. I kept getting this error. Eject the disc, turn off the Wii, turn it back on, try it again. It keeps making this weird clicking sound. Won't read the disc at all. So I'm like, great, just got a busted Wii. We found another person on Facebook selling a Wii. Came with a Wii, came with like a Wii Fit, with Wii Fit board, a bunch of games. Sweet, went and bought that. Took the Wii, the defective Wii, back to Jay's to get my money back for it. And they, as part of their return policy, don't just give your money back. If you get a defective console, they'll let you exchange it for a working one, or you can get store credit. So, and I don't blame a company for having a return policy like that, because obviously they have to protect themselves. Who knows if the Wii that they just got back was the same one that you bought, blah, blah, blah. Scam proof, I get it. So I ended up just taking a bunch of store credit to Jay's. So I got like $60 in store credit to Jay's. But then we got the other Wii home that we bought off Facebook, and everything works. Good. It's golden. Fine. So it was an adventure. We had to go to Jay's like 3 times. I had 2 faulty 3DS XLs before I found one that wasn't. Oh, yeah. Wait, did you buy them from Jay's? Because it seems like they might not be testing things as well as they say. Because I wanted to buy they had a Game Boy Advance SP for like $100, and I'd really want to buy it, but I'd probably want to test it first. Paulie, what's up, dude? What's up, Duderino? How you been, man? Hope you've been well. Welcome to the new place. Hope you've been well. Hope your streams have been going well. Oh, you were playing Resident Evil 4. There's his handsome face.
Hey, it doesn't matter if it's sticky. Some of the best things in life are sticky.
Ollie.
I just said that.
Ollie. Looks very knightly. Thank you. I got my armory. So my armor. I got some more armor down there. Weapons. And my tavern. The L button was stuck on the first one. And the 3D slider was missing on the second one, preventing me from completing system setup. What? It didn't even have a 3D slider on one? How would they even sell that? How was the Nerd movie? It was good. Sticky, huh? Yeah, apparently it's pretty sticky. Yeah, Cosmic, it was really good. If you have any plans to go see it, I can't wait to hear your opinion on it. High Cask and I both agree, 100% great movie. So I hope you get a chance to see it. Oh, Cosmic was playing Overwatch 2? Except that's an XCOM clip. That'd be really cool if there was like a shout out command that would like, oh, they were playing this game. Here's a clip. And it would play a clip from that stream. I guess there would have to be clips from that stream though. So I don't know. That would just be really cool. But yeah. How's everyone doing? Paulie, Cosmic, how you guys doing? Let's start playing some music again. Ugh. How accurate was the movie to D&D? I mean, it was not like the 2000s movie. It was accurate. They portrayed everything Fine. I see a choice has yet to be made, Mr. Cosmic. Huh? Cosmic Knight did this to me? Made you go crazy? Made you go Joker insane? I don't... Are you just saying that because I haven't finished Final Fantasy IV yet? Why did you hurt my baby boy Raspberry? Baby boy Raspberry, you need to elaborate. He doesn't know. Okay, Razlo, I'll make you a deal. What is this song? Cold Tyran Human Allied Race. Oh, this is from World of Warcraft. I was like, this sounds familiar. Okay, Razlo, if I make you a deal, will you stop being Joker and being crazy? I'll make you a deal. I've spent points on many games, but he has finished none. You've spent points on 2 games, and I haven't finished them. WoW song from the worst expansion? I mean, no one ever said it had to be good. I just recognize the music. Hi, you're not new. But can we make a deal, Razlo? That monster. Technically 3, he also wanted Kerbal. I don't think... yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about Kerbal. I think I need to reinstall it, because didn't Razlo, didn't you say there was like more stuff to Kerbal now? Like the game has more stuff in it? Am I wrong? I thought you said that there was like more to Kerbal now. Kerbal was one and done. Still waiting for Kenshi. You never officially requested Kenshi, I don't think. I know that Highcask has threatened to request Kenshi. You did. Okay, so Razlo, I'll make you a deal. You can request another game, and I will refund you the points to make up for not finishing DBZ Kakarot. Because honestly, DBZ games are like, okay. Would that be fair? That wasn't a threat. Points were spent. That must have been a while ago. How big is Kenshi? How big of a game is that? Don't go to regular library, you silly thing. Where are you, Kenshi? Come on, mouse, work with me here. 11 gigs. Okay. That's not too bad. It was the same day as Sonic? Oh yeah, I guess you did request 3, didn't you? Well, I've completed both Sonic games. Chisaki, thank you for the lurk. But Razlo, would that be fair? I'll let you request another game for free. Hell, you don't even have to spend the points. You can just ask for one, and I won't make you spend the points. I wish there was a way that I could go through and see specifically like past history of reward requests. You know, from like way. You will beat the next game I play no matter how long. Well, I don't want you to do one that's going to take like 200 hours. So, okay, let me ask you this, Highcask. How much of Kenshi do you expect me to finish? Because Kenshi is kind of one of those games you could just play forever, right? Your brother's even said, keep it short. Long games, honestly, unless you stream like several days a week, long games just end up taking so long that, at least for me, I feel like I don't want to finish them because I only have 2 nights a week to stream. And if one of those nights every week for like a year is one game, that just gets real boring real fast. Not saying you can't request a long game, just keep that in mind. But Highcask, how far into Kenshi would you expect me to get? Yeah, ain't that the truth? Now, if I was Co-Carnage, who streams multiple times a day, every day of the week, except for like Sundays, yeah, you can play a long game, and that's no problem. I don't expect more than 1 or 2 streams before all your people are dead / crippled and your run is over. So you're challenging me to last more than 2 streams. I mean, I've never played the game before, so I don't probably expect to last all that long anyway. But while I have all 3 of you here, Razlo, Cosmic, and Highcask, are all 3 of you still in for playing Divinity? Now, I know I'm talking about, I don't want to do super long games because it takes forever because I only stream twice a week. But I know that we've said we wanted to play Divinity together, the 4 of us. When I was streaming 5 days a week, some games still felt too long. Should we hop in Discord for this combo? We could. If you guys want to. I don't want to be on a Discord call for like the rest of my stream, but by all means, we could if we wanted to like hash out a day when we could do this. I know Saturdays don't work for Highcask and Razlo because they raid those days. So Tuesday would work best for me. No, you will talk to us for the entire stream. No Discord. Razlo doesn't want to talk. But I don't know if Tuesdays work well for Cosmic. I don't know what Cosmic's schedule looks like. So I don't know if Tuesdays work. But I think having the 4 of us playing Divinity would be hilarious. Because Razlo, Highcask, and I have made it pretty far. And we had a lot of fun doing it. So I think having a 4th person would really be fun. Plus, I think it would make it would just make things go faster. Having a 4th person in combat. I'll be Hydrosophist. I made it decently far with my roommate. Well, that's good. I've never completed the story, but I know that we've made it pretty far into the storyline. I think we made it a lot farther than we initially thought. So if we decided to play it all together, would Tuesday nights work? Like Tuesday nights during my stream, would that work? Because then Saturdays I could play a different game. I could do a couple Saturdays of doing like Kenshi, satisfy Highcask's need to watch me just perish. I think that's really the only reason Highcask wants me to play it. He wants to see how fast I die and lose. I think that's why Highcast requests a lot of games. He just wants to see how fast I die, which is fair. That's valid. My hair is really long. I haven't decided what I want to do with it. I reinstalled Dark Souls 3 and I've been kind of poking around at that. You know, I think the storms have stopped too. If that were true, why would I spend points on 2 easy games like Sonic? Just to get my hopes up? Like, oh, haha, easy games. And then pull the rug out from underneath you and be like, aha, play Kenshi. Because that's exactly what you did. You requested Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Kenshi. Because you just want to watch me die in Kenshi. I mean, I'll play Kenshi. In fact, I think I might install it after stream. And maybe this Saturday I can start it. I'll need, well, you'll be raiding. So I can't really ask you for help necessarily. False. Kenshi was the first one of the 3 I spent points on. Oh, was it? I don't remember the order. I thought it was Sonic 1, 2, and then Kenshi. I don't remember. But I could start Kenshi this Saturday. But I know that you'll be raiding, so I'll be kind of on my own. And then if schedules work out, I'd like to start Divinity sometime with the 3 of you. I think that'd be really fun to play Divinity together. I have to round out our character team. But it would be a lot of fun. I've talked to Kate about it, but I can probably make it work. All right. If not, we can figure something else out. Divinity is just a fun game, and I would like to finally see the end of it. I would love to see how the game ends. because I've never seen the end of it, to be honest. But I think it'd be fun. Man, we have made it to almost 10 o'clock just sitting here chit-chatting. I don't think I've ever chatted for this long. I kind of like it. It's kind of just chill. No pressure. So, I should tell you about my adventure for unmodded. Yeah, I think adding the mods made it too easy, especially with Razalo's like one-shot Blade Master who killed Migo in like 2 turns. And I think I was playing the Necromancer or something like that. Summoning 2 skeletons every turn was too much. But so part of my content that I've been making off of Twitch, my Instagram, what was 1 turn? Sorry, I thought it was 2. Part of my Instagram content is filming videos with my tavern stuff. And the microphone on my phone is like, okay. It's kind of echoey, to be honest. So I've been on this adventure to find a solution to be able to use. I have this, for some reason it's a pair. It's like for interviews, but whatever. They're these lavalier, however you pronounce it, microphones. Typically you'd like pin it to a shirt like this so that you could talk and it would pick it up. And I've been fighting with trying to get it to work with my phone. But when I plug it into my phone thinks it's a pair of headphones, not a microphone. So I have been on this epic quest to get it to work. I had seen a couple videos. They're like, oh, you buy this little StarTech adapter that you can plug into your phone, and you plug your microphone into the microphone side of this little cable, and it'll make your microphone work with your phone. Bubkiss. I got nothing out of it. Just to turn around and find out, for some reason, my phone still has an aux port on it. But not that it was anything wrong with my phone. It's the fact that this aux plugin is particularly annoying because you have to give it a decently hard shove to actually get it all the way clicked in. So the reason my phone was never picking anything up is because it was plugged in enough that it would pick up that it's a set of headphones. But if I clicked it in all the way, it'd be like, oh, it's a microphone. And it freaking worked. I got super annoyed because I had bought this. I bought another wireless microphone. I'd done all this stuff to try to get a microphone to work with my phone just to find out I had never plugged it all the way into my phone. That was kind of a depressing realization once I finally got it to work. And even then, the microphone still doesn't sound that great. So I'm currently trying to save a little money so I can buy a new microphone for my phone. So that's been a fun little adventure to go on, and it's I guess banned Manning Wilkins. Who's Manning Wilkins? Manning Wilkins. Who are you? Is that a bot? Gosh, their account's been around for like 5 years. They actually have 812 followers. It's a bot. Beep boop. Highcask is always on top of banning the bots. It's really funny just to see if somebody randomly get banned by Highcask. I would love to see if there was like a random unban request from somebody. Like, I don't know why I was banned. I don't have any unban requests though. That would still be really funny though. Go back to this. Okay. There we go. I randomly banned something 99% of the time it's a bot. True. And I don't blame you for it at all. I always appreciate you looking out, keeping that kind of stuff out of here. The only real unbanned request we received was Commander Root. Oh yeah. Highcast keeps us safe from those cursed AI abominations. Facts. Highcast is one hell of a mod. Banning bots. The heck is my recycling bin full for? Oh, that. Oh, I've started. I wouldn't go that far, Cosmic. Consider what I've been watching this week. Wait, what have you been watching? He's doing the Imperium work to keep the foul heretics away. Yeah, he keeps the Xenos at bay. Oh, Cosmic, I've been meaning to ask, because you're the only person that I like directly know that does Warhammer figurines. What would you say, like, or could you link me in Discord, like a good beginner set of just kind of basic Space Marines for me to buy, assemble, and paint? Like, in your opinion, like just a decent, not like a huge army. Dev streams for AI chatbot VTuber. It's giving me ideas. I mean, that's different. That's a little different. We're talking like AI bots that are coming into streams and just causing problems. Yeah, I'm looking to get a set of Warhammer Space Marines, just kind of basic ones. But it doesn't have to be. You want a starter kit or a full set of units? So, because I've never painted figurines before, I just want like kind of a basic set of maybe just Space Marines. Because I want to try painting a few different ones. Like I want to paint like a regular Space Marine. I want to try painting a Salamander, maybe a few different, like, but just Space Marines. So I don't know what comes in a starter kit versus a full set of units. I even looked up the program being used for it. Oh, that AI chatbot VTuber. I know which one you're talking about. You linked me that one a while back. That would be pretty cool, though. Oops, stuff stuck on my keyboard. I might go shut off my light so I can have kind of the dark again. Let me see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, something like that. Assault interceptors. Yeah, I mean, that would be good. I don't know if I'd put the jump packs on them. But yeah, something like that. Just like a really basic starter kit. Just kind of get my feet wet. Because like I found other kits at Jay's that were like, it's a set of 10 Space Marines. It's like an assault squad. But it comes with 10 Space Marines. It's like $55. No paints. But this would be good because it comes with 3 figurines and some paints. So I can kind of practice. Yeah, I think that's a good set. Those aren't jump packs, they're power packs. Oh, okay. Okay, power packs. Set of 10 for most is a full unit. Okay, so yeah, that's what I found at Jay's, our hobby store. Are there any that don't have the power packs on their backs? There's also a Necron one. My kids love Necrons. I downloaded the Warhammer 40K Tacticus app on my phone. It's a pretty solid mobile game, but of course, the very first little, I don't want to say campaign, but like the first set of missions, you're fighting Necrons. And my oldest loves Necrons now. He's like, oh, cool. They're basically space zombies or robot zombies. Terminators, maybe. Yeah, Terminators. There was a set of Terminators. You want to join our guild? Wait, you're in a guild? I already joined a guild because it looked like it was decently full and had some like okay players in it, but obviously it's nobody that I know. So I wouldn't mind if you told me the name of the guild. I'd join your guild, absolutely. I've just started playing the game, so I don't have a ton of stuff unlocked. I can figure out how to leave the guild. I've been playing Tacticus since day one. Nice. I don't even know how to leave. Oh, there it is. What's your guild name? I know that's like not even a possibility, but that would be hilarious if I was already in your guild. Oh, okay. Leave. Guilds. Search. Oh. There it is. Oh, I don't meet the minimum power requirement yet. Wait, what's my power requirement? Or like, what's my power? 5. Oh. Oofda. My nephews love the orcs. Yeah, I haven't made it far enough to encounter orcs. You get there pretty. Yeah, I've just got to play it a bit more. Right now, I'm still working on unlocking the Adeptus Sororitas characters. I haven't even unlocked the Marnius Calgar from the Ultramarines, but I've barely played the game. I really want to get to the Black Templars because Sword Brother Godswill, the game gets grindy later. I have all the campaigns unlocked. You've been playing a while then. Yeah, I want to get the Black Templars unlocked mostly. But I think getting the Black Legion would be really cool too. Those are Chaos Marines, right? Yeah, definitely Chaos Marines. Abaddon the Despoiler. Calgar you get from the Necron Mirror. Ooh. But yeah. I just gotta play it more. I keep getting things like, oh, your daily is ready. It's like, all right, fine, I'll collect it. I think the storm might be over outside. Either that or the storm is like ramping up and it's getting ready to just absolutely just beat the crap out of me. Did I tell you I sold all my Black Templars? Was that the one that you said you had a commission for? It's been over for a long time. Yeah, I guess the tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warning was only till about 2 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, you said you had a commission for it. I guess I didn't see that you like actually sold them. Were you just building it or were you painting them as well? Where'd Steam go? I gotta sneeze. There we go. Just building. My buddy wanted to paint him himself. Nice. Still not bad. Ugh. Man, a sneeze like racked my brain. I kind of want to play for a little bit. I kind of want to jump back into Dark Souls 3. Let me kill this music. Because I reinstalled Dark Souls 3. Because honestly, I think if I had to pick, I'd probably say that Dark Souls 3 is my favorite Dark Souls. Come on, game. Let's go. I should probably charge my controller. It's been a while since I've charged it. Yeah, I kind of want to switch to playing something for a little bit. We've been chatting for like an hour and a half. Here's my favorite speed and mechanics wise. I do like how smooth and just how much more fluid it is over like Dark Souls 1. It just feels more natural. So we're going to continue on my main character, but my heart will always belong to OG Dark Souls. Absolutely. I agree. Dark Souls set the stage for me because Highcast really got me into Dark Souls. But Dark Souls 3, as far as like which one is like the most I don't want to say the easiest to play, but the one that just feels the best to play is Dark Souls 3. But Dark Souls 1 will always be like, Dark Souls 1 is just, there's just like no beating Dark Souls 1. You know what I mean? I love how open it is. I agree. I wish that there was like Dark Souls 3, but as open world as Elden Ring. Okay, so here's this. Oh, I got to switch my game over. Oops. Here's my boy, his big chunky axe. Hang on. I got to switch my game and stuff over. In here. Dark Souls 3. There we go. Steam info failed to update. Okay, cool story, bro. Okay, I don't know why that's not one to update, but whatever. You would just have Elden Ring? I guess that's true. I just like the stuff in Dark Souls, or in Dark Souls 3. Like the areas in Dark Souls 3, I just wish that it was bigger. Dark Souls 2 had the best PvP netcode and had the best multiplayer experience of all the Souls games. There, I said it. You know, funny, when I played Dark Souls 2, I never once did any multiplayer. So I never got to experience it. Everything I have to make you play takes too long, never satisfied. I mean, there's other games out there. It's funny, I was in this area and I got invaded by Yellowfinger Heisel. And then I got invaded by an NPC or by another player. The player killed Yellowfinger Heisel for me, and then I killed the player. Feelings on Sekiro? Sekiro, I didn't dislike Sekiro. I haven't finished it, but I do appreciate how different it is compared to Dark Souls. Game muted? Oh, sorry. So I've got to go back and finish Sekiro. It's just very different. Because, like, you know, in this game, I have to focus on keeping my equipment load down so I can fast roll. Whereas in Sekiro, none of that matters. See, Cosmic knows how you don't finish games. Well, Cosmic knows me well. How far did I get? Ow, you prick. Ow. Oi, D-Kid. There we go. Hey, screw you. I don't remember how far I got in Sekiro. I beat Lady Butterfly. Where did I go after that? I guess I'd have to get back into Sekiro to see where I left off. Ow, how did that hit me? Yeah, I beat Lady Butterfly. I beat the what the hell is his name? The big bad. The heck is his name? Starts with a G. Kind of like the main protagonist. Or antagonist of the game, whatever. I beat him, where you're like up at the top of the palace. Genichiro, that's right. I thought it was something like Genichiro, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing. And it sounds stupid. I beat him. Oh, I'm at the Guardian Ape. That's where it is. It's the stupid Guardian Ape fight. I can get it to phase 2. It's just a matter of killing phase 2. Yeah. I think part of it is I just never got used to the fighting style in Sekiro. Let's see if I can beat this guy. If I can beat Mad Phantom. So he doesn't know what pain tastes like. I mean, I feel like, isn't the guardian ape kind of like one of the ones that everybody struggles with? I know Lady Butterfly was like one of the harder ones that people seem to have a problem with. Come on, old man. No, what? Wait a minute. How does that work? How did he get me right into... I blocked that. Maybe for a casual? Oh, are you pulling that right now? Are you pulling that right now? You pulling the casual card? Just because I haven't beaten a boss in Sekiro? Why don't you jump on into Dark Souls 3? I'll show you how casual I am. Filthy casual. It's not even a Soulsborne game. Doesn't count. Can't say that because that's a Soulsborne thing. That's a lie. It's not. It's not a Soulsborne. Doesn't have souls or born in it. That's a fact. It's grouped in with the other Souls series. It is. People like to pretend like it's not, but let's be real. The only From Software games that aren't Soulsborne is Armored Core. And I'm actually really excited for Armored Core 6. Why are we asking about Mama? Is it because my game's set to the wrong thing? I couldn't get it to set. Guardian Ape gave me a hard time my first playthrough. Yeah, I tried it a few times. Getting it to phase 2 gave me a little bit of struggle, but... There we go. I'd lump Kingsfield with them too. I've never played that one. But you need to tell Mama stuff? What do you mean? He's easy when you know how to nully him. Yeah, there were things about phase 1 that I managed to figure out. And then phase 2 was just kind of rough. Oh, bully him. I thought you meant like nully, like short for nullify or something weird. Get wrecked, old man. No, you don't. Oh, you son of a... Come on. No. No heals for you. Stop healing. Yeah, you're out. You goofy bastard. You set the game to Dark Souls. Oh, it's because I actually typed in the number 3. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm on phone and got fat thumbs. Dude, I struggle with typing on phone too. Plus my phone hates autocorrect and it'll autocorrect actual words to words that aren't what I said. Gotta get my Estus shard. It's weird because I keep wanting to like click the button to sneak, even though I know I can't sneak. Ow. No, come here. Ow. No, listen here, you prick. There we go. Gotta kill this one too. Excuse me. Yeah, this is my favorite weapon because I can just absolutely bully everything in this game. Right now, what is my weapon? 767 with no buffs, and I'm not even like fully leveled yet. No, Mama Coco was trying to get a hold of you. Wait, is there another one? I can hear one breathing. I know there's another one around here somewhere. soul of an intrepid hero. Need about 60k to level up. Why did the sorcerer take 2 hits to kill? That doesn't make any sense. Tell you about Jason's baby's epic arrival. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm an uncle now. I forgot to say that part. I'm an uncle now. Oh, maybe there wasn't one over here. I heard breathing, so I thought maybe there was one over here. Oh, yes, silly. You missed. Welcome to Unclehood. Yay! I'm the one that gets to teach them all about video games and bad words. Hey, hey, prick. She was born in the passenger seat in the hospital parking lot. True. Because your brother will never make you an uncle. That's true. He won't. Let's see. I forget what's down there. I know that there's like monsters down there. I just don't remember what the item is. Come here, buddy. Let me introduce you to my giant lump of steel. Oh, the sorcerer stuff. That's right. Sorcerer set, the sage ring. When my nephews are old enough, I can fuel them with sugar and send them home. Yup. In the parking lot, you two have cut it close. Yeah, we cut it close the one time. We made it into the hospital room, and within like 8 minutes, we had a baby. But we never had one in the parking lot. We never made it quite there. I told her she always wins. I told her she always wins best birth story. I mean, it was okay. Watchdog of Farron Blaze. Well, where is this guy? That's the worst part. Oh, there he is. He has no idea where I am. Oh. Hiya, fellas. The only bad thing is right now I don't have any of the other Estus, Ashen Estus, to get my ability to do my weapon skill back. You're going to get your cheeks clapped by a hacker? There was a hacker the other day when I was trying to kill an evangelist, and he pops up and I hit him and he like took the hit, but his health didn't go down at all. And it could have, I guess it really could have been really, really, really bad ping, but it definitely seemed like I was legitimately hitting him and he just wasn't taking any damage. Game's full of hackers. Yeah. Pretty good. She's 8 weeks early, so she's going to be in the NICU for a couple of weeks, but she barely even needs oxygen. Yeah, she's pretty early. I feel like if he was a hacker, he would have found me by now. Is he literally killing himself so he can just get out of here? That's why I don't do PvP in this game. Fair. He's literally just trying to kill himself because he has no idea where I am. Oh, I forget there's that item there. There's literally... And they literally headed to the hospital immediately. Her whole labor was 45 minutes. Yeah, that's... Wait a minute. I forget. Oh, right here. That's not a bad labor. Yeah, he's just letting himself die. I guess, guy. Whatever. He gave up because he didn't want to look for me. That and what happened to High Cask? Wait, did I miss this story? A PvP story that went south? Fallen Knight set. That's why you got to make backups. Yeah, I don't have any backups. I didn't lose my save file to a hacker, but I did have this character on another one at some point who was like really geared. That was the one that I fought High Cask with. I don't remember what happened to that one. Like all my saves wiped. I think I might have changed a hard drive or something and lost all my saves. I have decided, okay, what is it? On the way out the door, she told Jason he should grab a hat. He said he didn't need it and they left. If he had gone to get it, they wouldn't have been able to get the nurse down to deliver in time. You must play FTL? The hell's FTL? Come on, fella. There you are. Come on. You two are always a blast, aren't you? Yeah, keep blocking. Ow. Tanked that hit. There's one down. Come on, fella. Oh, no, you don't. That's what I thought. Why no ladder cheese? Because I don't need to ladder cheese. These guys are easy enough. There we go. Now I can level up. Because I don't like to ladder cheese these guys unless I'm not. But the cheese! I don't want to cheese it. This weapon's too badass to cheese these guys. They're so predictable. Forget it. Can I go in? No. No, I have to go a different way. I already got that item anyway. That stagger is nice, though. That's one thing I like about this weapon. I tested a bunch of weapons a long time ago, and I found out that the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe is like one of the best, if not the best, strength faith weapons in this game. What are your Easter plans? So let's see. We are going to do... trying to remember the order of things. Church, Coco's family, my dad? My dad's house for Easter egg hunt? I was doing PvP and got invaded by the hacker, hit me once, then it DC'd me, and I immediately Alt F4 the menu, at the menu to disconnect from the internet so I can check my save and make sure. And sure enough, he set my stats to 99, and I was only level 1 with 1 HP. I had to delete the character so that FromSoft's anti-cheat wouldn't be alerted when I reconnected to the internet. Oh, it's more of a strength weapon than faith. Yeah, it does. I think it scales more with strength than it does with faith. Yeah, it only scales with strength. Or no, it scales with strength and dexterity, but it also scales with faith because of the lightning damage. We're doing presents on Saturdays. Yes. You have access to it through Steam. But what is the game? FTL? Now, let me get into here. FTL. Oh, Faster Than Light. What is that game? I guess I'll have to see. It's literally 274 megabytes, so it's pretty small. They won't have them anytime at all to try Skylanders if we do it on Sunday. So we decided to let them do it Saturday instead. True. Okay, so I guess FTL is something I'll have to play sometime soon. But yeah, I like the Dragon Slayer Great Axe because the faith scales well with the lightning damage. So more faith, more lightning damage. Does really well. Currently my damage right now with no buffs is 767. Now I could also do that. Yeah, see, I don't have the stats for it, so I can't even use that weapon's ability to give me more stats, but whatever. It looks like I will be around tomorrow night due to lack of signups. What, for raids? Shameful! What? what is it now? 767. 745. So two-handing it doesn't change it that much, but changes it enough. Kitty, stop clawing at my door. Dude, he's such a brat. He's literally clawing at my door right now trying to get in. All right, let's see. Grab Estus Shard. Titanite Shard. That cat, man, he's going to get his butt whooped. Keeps clawing at my door like this. Me and Daddy, let him in. He's got to learn. He can't just claw at my stuff. You did, sucker. Got him. Yeah, Nat, it's funny how no one wants to join an emergency early 10-man to gear up one person's priest, mine, because the other priest we had in the main raid decided he didn't want to priest anymore. That's so dumb. So the guy that wanted to play the priest doesn't want to play priest anymore, so they need a priest, but nobody wants to help the priest get leveled up, get geared up. Sounds pretty stupid. Sounds pretty stupid. Wait, why do I have that on there? Oh, I forgot I need to level up. Need to go back and find a last bonfire rested at. That, I mean, you get some people that just, they can't seem to want to change anything. I'm so used to playing Elden Ring where I can just level up at any bonfire, but now I have to go back to the Firelink Shrine and talk to the maiden and level up with her.
Welcome, speak. Very then taken.
I think it's more the fact that they said no hard modes when at least two of them take no effort. People, man, they suck. See, how much would that increase? None. Yeah, none. I do need to increase my equip load, though.
Farewell, Ashen. May the flip.
At this point, it's mostly just leveling up my equip load. I want my boot blade. Guess I suck. Yeah, you think they would, so because either way, I'm going to main raid as my priest, no matter what item level I have. So have fun carrying me. True, I guess. That's kind of on them. It's like, dude, you got to do this. It's like, well, I asked for help leveling up and getting better gear, but you didn't want to give it to me, so you're going to be stuck with me. That's kind of on them if they want to complain about the state of your rating then, because of your gear. Kind of on them. Wait, is my Estus... Oh, my flask is already maxed out. I think. We gotta go talk to Andre. I think I can... Maybe, well, I thought the Estus couldn't get very far.
Wasn't he? Oh, used to forge the weapons of a fine price. Now I'll be equipped to praise the gods.
I might get a couple of those just so I can have extra... There we go. Now I can recharge and have my big attack more times. Travel to Farron Keep. Yeah, it just sucks that nobody wants to take the time to help you get, what, one piece of gear or a couple of pieces of gear? I didn't ask for help. Guild leadership asked, and we only got 4 signups. 3 leaders and me. Oh. Your own brother wouldn't sign up? Razlo, you didn't sign up to help? But are you really the only priest? Like, you'd think there'd be more people that would roll priest. I want my boot blade. Well, if you help get his gear, he can help you get your boot blade. sucker. Not if we do no hard modes. Oh, I see. He wants hard mode. I'm the only healing priest on Friday/Saturday. Sucks for them if they don't want to help you, like, get what you need. Sounds like they're not going to have a healing priest. Is what it sounds like to me. In the morning, will you check on baby bunnies with me? I'm so nervous. Yeah, I can help you check the baby bunnies. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got baby bunnies. A moss clump for that poison buildup. They'll have a healing priest that is too weak to keep them alive. I need moral support. You're all right. I mean, at least you're not the only healer. Right? Baby bunnies? Yeah, we have rabbits. Yeah, take that. Yeah, we raise rabbits. We have 3 rabbits that we're waiting on 2 of them to have babies. One of them's a male, so obviously he can't have babies. We have 2 pregnant bunnies that probably are either about to have babies or they have maybe a little while ago. And yes, we have a beehive over at Coco's mom's house. There are 4 other super geared healers, and yes, they have bees too. Yes. We're fake farmers. I was not aware of this. Y'all scared me for a second. Yeah. We got bunnies, we got bees. We don't have any other animals though. We have cats. Bunnies, bees, and cats. Listen here, you slugs. There we go. That'll do it. Undead bone shard. I need that. Thought I was going to have to scold you for buying bunnies for the kids for Easter. No. No. Not pet bunnies. We are raising bunnies. And even if we did buy the bunnies, we would understand that they are like a long-term pet. We're not going to be those people that buy pets for Christmas and birthdays and stuff without the expectation of keeping them long term. Next year, maybe chickens. We've had them for a month and a half or so. Yeah. Slugs. Dear old slugs. Oh, I forgot about slugs. Gosh. It's slugs. And they're so cranky, too. They want me dead. Now it's just a matter of killing that guy. Because those guys annoy the crap out of me. Rabbits are terrible pets anyway. They're scratchy and don't really like to be held. Yeah, pretty much. Slugs was great. That's rare when it comes to pets. Yeah, these rabbits have a purpose. These bunnies are gonna serve a purpose. From what I hear, he's a much happier person now that he hasn't been raid healing for the last couple years. Raid leading. I mean, honestly, I don't blame him. Oh gosh, I'm so used to freaking... Ow! Dick! There. Now you're dead. You bastard. Phone typing is hard. Yeah, I hate typing on phone. And my phone is especially notorious for just bad autocorrect. But I don't blame slugs for being happier now. Oh, are you kidding me? How did this one find me? You can go away now. Ow. Owie. Ugh. I hate these stupid things. Look at all those attacks. There we go. Now he's dead. I hate those things. They're so annoying. Our city is still has chickens outlawed. I'm helping get legislation changed. Yeah, we want chickens. Because then it's like free chicken. Essentially. We want chicken, for crying out loud. I just want to be able to go get me a chicken and eat it. Oof. Those guys, man, those guys are kind of nerve-wracking too. We won't be able to do meat chicken? Wait, why can't we do meat chickens? Oh, joy. Yellowfinger Heisel's back. Wait, where'd he go? Oh. He's got that ring on. Come get me, Heisel, you prick. I bet you weren't expecting me to bring that kind of heat, Heisel. You don't know what you're messing with, bucko. I want to say Heisel is a lady. I don't know, honestly. Never bothered to take the time to really inspect Heisel. Because mostly I just don't want to die. Heisel's really annoying. Really annoying. Tricky. With the stupid magic. There we go. Because we don't have room for that many chickens, and the law will likely be 6 chickens per lot. And you are eating my layers. Well, what if I want to? What if I get really, really hungry? Is the desire to have chickens a wife thing because Kate's been begging for chickens for years? Yes. Short answer, yes. And it's not even like a bad thing. I would love to have chickens because having readily sourced fresh eggs all the time would be kind of awesome. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would love to have fresh eggs every morning. Just make 3 fried eggs, couple pieces of toast. Boom. Easy breakfast. Every morning. Okay, now we come to the fun part. Where we get to deal with the dark wraiths. I honestly don't really like fighting the dark wraiths. They're kind of a pain. Ooh, I want that sword, though. I would love to have a sword like that. I'd be able to feed my snakes chicks. Yeah, you definitely could. I have a feeling Coco might not appreciate that too much, but no more need to buy frozen rats. You buy frozen rats? I guess I've never really thought about what you buy for food for snakes like that. And it never occurred to me that you could possibly buy frozen rats. Take that, you pricks. Gosh, I love this weapon. Yeah, I think they're pre-killed humanely and frozen. Well, that's honestly a good way to do it. Long term, readily available. They keep. If we had any dead kits, I'm going to freeze them for snake owners. There you go. I mean, we're going to be having baby bunnies. It is not uncommon for baby bunnies to die. So, honestly, rabbits are just a good way to make money because we can literally sell them to other people who want to have rabbits to reproduce for meat. Yeah. We have a lot of opportunity with rabbits. Mostly it's just a sustainable source of food. And yeah, if people really, oh yeah, fertilizer. People really wanted rabbits as a pet for whatever reason. If they thought they could handle having a rabbit as a pet, we could sell a rabbit as a pet. That too. Seath, my big male boa. I love the name, by the way. Seath the Scaleless. Might need to eat baby rabbits at some point. Take that, you bastard. Hate dark wraiths. Come get some. Come get some. Normally I like to let the dark wraiths kill the Gruus. But in this case, I'm just going to kill the dark wraith. No? Wow, a lot of cracked red eye herbs. I was hoping to sell at least 2 of the babies from these litters to cover food cost. He's like 5.5 to 6 feet long. Nice. That is a good name for a snake too. Not dead babies. I meant babies for pets for other breeders. Yeah, I know what you meant. Or we could sell them as pets. If people really wanted to take on the responsibility of a rabbit pet. Oh, he's albino too, even better. Albino, like, a lot of people would think snakes are like creepy, right? An albino snake would just make that even better. Do we want to bring this boy into this? I forget what his name is. Why not? I think it's Goddard. That's right. I like, I think I like summoning him because he's like, almost like a priest with 2 swords. Oh, what'd you give me? A Gru Rot Shield. Okay. Oh, plus he gives you the emote. I forgot about that. Fun fact, there's 2 different kinds of albino boa constrictors. Oh. All right, come on. Blackhand Goddard. All right, time for the Abyss Watchers. Probably one of the more annoying fights in this game just because of more Abyss Watchers that keep popping up. I think they're just annoying to deal with. They're a really cool boss. And the fact that they basically just kill each other forever. They're constantly fighting for whatever reason. They just keep rising back up and they kill each other. Because that's just what they do. The morphs are named after the 2 guys that produced them. Call, which is what Seath is, and Sharp. They have slightly different colors. See? Yeah, we're learning stuff, chat. We are learning. We're being educated on snakes. Snakes are freaking cool. Come on, big boy. Ow! Was not expecting that, to be honest. Ow! Stop knocking me down. You mind? What? How did that not connect? Oh, that was a waste. Ow. Come on, Abyss baby. Oh, how is that not a backstab? This is why I like having quick roll. Here we go. Got him. I could educate about exotics all day. Well, if that's something you're passionate about. Hell, you could make YouTube videos on that. People would eat that up. Okay, he resets in the middle. Good. Goddard, he's over there. They would, but it's so overdone. That's kind of the issue with YouTube is there's so much content about everything. I love it. Oh, you hate to see it. You get him backed into the corner and he's completely vulnerable to everything. I just 3-shotted him. All right, I need to get some dexterity. I'm not as passionate about it anymore either. I was gonna have some breeding projects and do shows and stuff. That'd be really cool. You ever thought about like going into like maybe different kinds of reptiles? Because I know you have a snake, but you have other reptiles, don't you? Didn't you have some like cool geckos or something, or some kind of other critters?
Welcome home.
If I remember right.
Very well then taken.
Yeah, you do. Okay. I need to get more dexterity. Ugh. I need 3 more dexterity to be able to use the Sunlight Straight Sword.
One may the
I should have probably... Let's see. I'm not going to use that. Soul of the Lords. Nameless King. I think I already have the weapon for the name from the Nameless King, right? Dragon Slayer Spear. Maybe I did. Gold Ritual Spear. I thought I had the Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. I got the Ring Knight paired great swords. We slimmed down. Some things passed away. It's just a lot of work. Yeah, I could imagine. I've never had lizards before, but I could imagine they probably take a good amount of focus and time and energy. Huh, I genuinely thought I had the sword spear. Rotted Greatwood. I'm definitely just going to use it. Depending on what it is, very much so. Oh, that was only 3,000? That's weak. Nameless King, I'm going to keep. I've never used this one to get a weapon. 20,000. Okay, that's more like it. Dark Eater Midir. I don't think I ever got the weapons from him either. I don't think Midir's ever been one that I've been like, I want that weapon. Yep, give me the transposing kiln so I can see what the weapons are. I can get I don't even remember what the hell it is. Dark Eater Midir. I get the Frayed Blade or that's it. Oh no. Or Old Moonlight. So the Moonlight Greatsword, essentially. Nameless King equals Sword Spear. Why did you not use that for the weapon yet? I don't know. I guess I kind of forgot that I even had it. I don't have enough dexterity to use it. It's a good weapon, but I just don't have the dex to use it, and I probably never will. I'll keep it for now. I just wanted to make sure that I can use the Midir, because I don't plan on using the Midir soul for weapon. For transposition. I just want to use it to get souls.
speak farewell. I may the
Yeah. But maybe when I have more souls to spend on something like that, I will. Dark Eater Midir. Hopefully it's a lot of souls. 20,000. What was the other one? Slave Knight Gale. Ugh. To be honest, I don't like Slave Knight Gale's weapons. The repeating crossbow is like cool and all, but I don't ever really want to use it. And then his sword's not even that good. So I'm going to use his soul too. Okay. That's still not enough to level up dexterity that much. But if I get dexterity to level 12, then I can use the Sunlight Straight Sword, and I can use its buff.
Ashen one may the
I can climb ever closer to that 1200 AP that I've always wanted.
Oh, good. But what do you really... Let's take... Oh, right. He ate and they... So...
Yeah. Okay. Do I have any level ups with you? I don't think I do.
Oh, I...
Nope, I don't. I need to die.
Be safe.
The crossbow was a cool gimmick if the weapon art didn't do shit damage. Yeah. I didn't like it. I've never really been one for ranged weapons at all in these games. I'm still struggling with my sorcerer build, my death mage build in Elden Ring. Like, I struggle with that one just because you can tell there's other people here doing this too, so like get level ups. You can see the blood stains on the ground right there were from other people also jumping to their death so they could get free level ups from this guy.
I then shall bear.
One more dex. Okay, I'm off to die again. I'll be right back. If I can get one more level in dex. And then after that, it's just a mad dash to get more equip weight so I can get my fashion souls. The build you are trying to do in Elden Ring is very much a late/end game build. Yeah, it is. Because it takes a lot of intelligence to use a spell that I want to use. But it's even just hard with the spells that I do have. You know, you start with Glintstone Pebble and Glintstone Arc. It's just hard to make progress with just those spells, and then any other spells require... Oh, crap.
Be safe.
I think I have to wait before I can do that again. Yeah, intelligence and faith. It's true. It's because the faith is only because of the weapon, the sword of Night and Flame. Because it requires faith. And especially its weapon art. Okay, you have anything else?
You can make better use.
Oh, okay. Heavy gem. Thanks, dude. Mr. Giving Up. Whatever. Not true. Your death magic spells also require faith. Yeah, I think they did require a little bit of faith. I guess you're right. Burn that. Give me +9. Okay, it's on to the catacombs. Gosh, it's been a while since I've like intentionally progressed through this. Come on now. There we go. Nothing's happening. I don't get it. And the staff you want or need to use for them also scales on faith. I don't remember. I haven't been focusing on it. I just really enjoy playing on my paladin. Honestly, I think I'm actually having more fun playing on my paladin than I was on playing with the Star Scourge Greatswords. Are you dead now for like reals? But yeah, I think magic in early game Elden Ring can be kind of hard. Because it's like okay, but it's not great. Are you about to jump to your death, guy? On accident? Oh. Just gotta get good. Yeah, you gotta pump a lot of intelligence to make those spells really hit hard. Ooh, falchion. Ow. Here we go. Are you dead? Okay. How's Dark Souls 3 going? It's going really good. How you been? Oh, for crying out loud, just die. It helps if you know where to get them all too. Yeah, and since my first playthrough in Elden Ring, I didn't do any magic. I don't know where any of the good spells are. Like, I found Meteor, but that takes like 65 or 55 intelligence or intellect to use. So I don't know where any of the good spells are. This is an old character. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is just, I'm just poking around in this game because I kind of missed it. But yeah, this is an old character and I'm on New Game Plus. Google, yeah, I know. I could Google it, but I'm also just lazy and I don't really care that much about it. But yeah, Gigawatts, how you been, man? How's things going? How's life? How's the world treating you? Hopefully fairly, because otherwise we're gonna have words. Look at this guy just standing here acting like he knows what he's doing. He has no idea what's coming. He has no idea. Give him the old razzle dazzle. Take that. Nice. I never made it to New Game Plus for these. It's pretty fun. Obviously, it's just a little harder. Honestly, this build, though, is a little bit OP. It kind of makes the game not all that fun because there's not a lot of struggle with it anymore. I 3-shot at a boss second phase with the weapon art. So it's almost a little too easy, but it's still also just fun to be able to just run around and just absolutely bully things. Just got back from a family vacation of, oh, nice, Cancun. I've heard that's really nice. Like, my dad's gone to Cancun. And I've heard nothing but good things. You have a good time? Did you get sunburnt? That's like the big thing. Hey, what'd you get from your vacation? What'd you bring home? A sunburn? Oh, I've already been through here. Come get some. I like how I didn't actually even hit that one. It just fell apart anyway. It gave up. Soul of a seasoned warrior. It does feel kind of nice to actually get back into an actual Dark Souls game where I could legitimately call them souls and know that I'm not saying the wrong thing. Because even in Elden Ring, I'm like, I gotta go get my souls. Even though I know they're runes. They're not souls. Oh, you want a tango? I thought. That's what I thought. Spouse ahead. Oh no, how sad. Oh, hey, look. I thought that was an item. Little confused. Ow! That was not kind. Okay, I kind of forgot where I needed to go here. One of these days we're going to lend you the PS4 and make you play Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne. But I know you guys use your PS4 to watch YouTube on your TV, so... I also need to get a PS3 and play Demon Souls. But I don't have... because I don't have access to a PS5. Did snorkeling in Isla Mujer, I don't know how to pronounce that, with the boys and had a really good time. And the boys got to see some of the developing world, which was important to us. Hard to make a point about that stuff when when their aunt is paying for all the expenses trip where they could get ice cream 5 times a day for free. True, but that's good that you're like trying to teach them a lesson about that kind of thing. Doesn't your brother have a PS4 he doesn't really play? I don't know. I thought he played it. I could be wrong. Excuse me. Thank you. Stop it. He does and he doesn't. Whew. I don't know. I mean, I could ask him, I guess. I wish I had a PS5 so I could play Demon Souls for the first time. I mean, I would prefer to play the remastered version, but if I have to play it on PS3, I wouldn't mind. I guess I wouldn't care either way. I just want to play Demon Souls because I've never played it. I like how this one lures you into the trap of like the other skeletons, as if it thinks that that's going to matter. Yeah, goofy boy. I have a PS3 with Demon Souls. Haven't played it yet. Wait, you haven't? Wait, you haven't played Demon Souls? Like at all? I thought you had played Demon Souls. We gotta watch out for those ones. Break all of those ones. Just don't break those ones, because those ones have the things in them. Finagle my way through. Don't trigger the traps. Kill this Karthus warrior. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Ha! Sucker. Yeah, I thought you'd played played Demon Souls. Because I've never even owned a copy of Demon Souls. I bought it the morning they announced the remake on PS5 and decided I was going to wait on it. Many years ago, I did play Demon Souls, but never beat any of the bosses. This was pre-Souls Addict timeline. Isn't that funny how, like, I wasn't addicted to Dark Souls either until you and I worked together, and then I learned all of the true pleasures that is Dark Souls. I like the crunching of all the bones. I've been having a Bloodborne itch lately. I would love to just try Bloodborne because I've never even played it. Listen, dude. Pissing me off. There. Prick. Sheesh. Yeah, I'd love to play Bloodborne. I know that there's like some of the most, it's like dark, gritty, but like I know visually that game is just stunning. And certain parts of it are pretty hard. And obviously it's very different from Dark Souls because you don't have like a dodge per se. But you've got the, you've got like the gun, right? Instead of like dodging, or no, that's a parry mechanic. Instead of parrying, you just shoot something in the face. Oh, how did I not collect that? I thought I already went through that area. There are a few builds I haven't done yet, but playing Bloodborne gun only was super fun. See? I gotta try this game. Never done it. What do you mean there's no dodge? Isn't there like a no? I guess, no, I was mistaken. It wasn't the dodge, it was the parry. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh gosh, that's right. I gotta do it this way. Yeah, I was mistaken. It wasn't the dodge, it was the parry. Because instead of like parrying, you just shoot something in the face, right? There is dodge, there's no block. Yeah. Now the question is, do I fight Night Slayer Sorig right now? Because that guy, Night Slayer Sorig, is a huge pain. Can I switch to any of my actual Dragon Slayer gear? Okay, we're still good there. Still good there. Yeah, but it's still a timing thing. In my opinion, the parry in Bloodborne is easier than in Souls. It looks cooler too, because you like kind of like take a step back and you just blast it in the face. Isn't that kind of how it works? Ah, heavy or medium rolling. This is my this is essentially my fashion souls for this character once I have enough vitality. Ornstein's armor and gloves and the Iron Dragon Slayer helmet and feet. What can I do to lighten this load a little bit? The Ruin armor? Will that work? Nope, still heavy. Am I gonna have to just stick with freaking Fallen Knight armor for now? I really don't want to, but I guess I have to. Yeah, do I want to mess with Sorig right now or no? Has anyone seen the D&D movie? Is it actually a good movie or just more appealing to the average audience? So we were actually talking about that earlier before I got started. We were talking about it for a good while. I've seen it. High Cask has seen it. Razlo's seen it. Coco has seen it. It is an amazing movie. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, I highly recommend it. It is a really good movie. A lot of cool monsters. It wasn't like over the top cheesy like the old D&D movie. It was just really good. You know what I mean? Like, we all enjoyed it a lot. Thembershad makes an appearance. If you know who that is. Big pudgy dragon boy. Take that, you prick. Take that, you prick. Take that, you prick. Okay, he wasn't that bad this time. Yeah, dude, no, I'm like being kind of tame about it, but earlier when we were talking about it, we were pretty much nerding out hardcore. The D&D movie was phenomenal. High Cask and I don't usually agree on a lot of movies because I think a lot of what most people think are cheesy and bad movies, I think they're pretty good. But High Cask and I could agree on this movie. Solid 10 out of 10 movie. That's hardly a spoiler. It's in one of the commercials. I can say who makes an appearance. There's a bard in the movie. But yeah, really good movie. It's not overdone. They didn't take themselves too seriously. That's something Coco and I talked about. It didn't take itself too seriously, and it just made it for like a really good casual movie. What? Where'd that lizard go? I hear people being so high on it, it's hard to accept. Yeah, I know. It's after the other D&D movie, it's like everyone's really like wary. They don't want to like believe that this is a good movie. Okay, I missed the backstab, but whatever. Casual? What do you mean casual? All right, fellas, come on. Come on. Come and get me. You know you want to. See ya. Oh, they weren't all on it yet. Crap. Well, that's my bad. I messed up the timing on that. That's my bad. There's been two D&D movies before this, hasn't there? Yeah, there was an old cartoon one. Was that a movie or was that a show? And then there was the one from the year 2000. It was like really cheesy. I forget, is there a bonfire down this way? The animated one was Stuff of Nightmares. I mean, give them a break. They did the best with what they had. You know, it was an old cartoon. I'd say they did all right, considering. Hey. There was an animated TV show, the cheesy one, and a sequel to the cheesy one. Wait, there was a sequel to the cheesy one? Did I not see that one? I want to say there was a bonfire down this way. I could be wrong. D&D was originally created here in Wisconsin. Well, good for Wisconsin. Ah, here we go. Straight to DVD sequel. That's probably why I never saw it. Now I have to hunt it down and watch it. You realize that's what that means, right? I have to find it and watch it now. Just because I'm weird and I like to like, oh, there's this movie. Oh, there's also this movie. I want to go watch it too. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know that there was a sequel. I don't even remember where I saw the original D&D movie. I can't even think of where I originally saw it. That might have just been on TV or something. You're from Wisconsin originally too? I'm not. Oh, is that skeleton gonna go pick a fight? It is! Oh, it's dead. That's cute. Wait, why am I heavy rolling all of a sudden? Wasn't heavy rolling or mid rolling before? There are 2 sequels? You're joking. Wait, why am I heavy rolling? Huh. Why am I still heavy rolling? Wow, crap. Okay, cool. They killed the demon for me, so that's good. It's funny, this mimic is actually very buff. That kick. No! Dang it. How did that attack miss? Dude, I think that right there is an attack. If the mimic gets you, I think that's meant to kill literally any character. Because there's no way that anybody could have survived that. Dungeons and Dragons in 2000, Wrath of the Dragon God in 2005, and the Book of Vile Darkness in 2012. I did not know that. I've never even heard of those ones. What the French toast was that was a mimic. That is the Dark Souls spin on a mimic. It will sprout legs and arms and absolutely devour you if you let it. There we go. No worries. The Black Blade. Yeah, Dark Souls definitely put a different spin on mimics. And I am okay with that. They don't just have a treasure chest that comes flapping at you. It grows freaking legs and arms and it'll grab you. Excuse me. Pardon me. See, but now that you've told me about these Dungeons and Dragons movie sequels, I have to go watch them. Because I am a degenerate and I would want to watch those movies just so I can say I've watched all of them. It's kind of like the Transformers movies. I've seen all the Transformers movies, but did you know that there was originally an animated cartoon Transformers movie? I've seen that one too.
Very well, then
It was actually really good. That was an animated movie that was really good. I only knew of one of them before looking it up. Yay! I now have enough dexterity to use the Sunlight Straight Sword, but that means it's gonna add extra weight. I'm now going to be medium rolling again. But I can definitely buff for boss fights. There were many animated Transformers movies, like an old cartoon. I don't mean like animated, like based off of one of the old TV shows, like Beast Wars or something. But like the old cartoon Transformers with Unicron. Have you seen that one? Yeah, they seem oddly appealing now, if only to check them off. Yeah, that's kind of why I want to do it. It's almost like I just want to do it. I just want to see him just so I can say I've seen him. Basically. Yes, you've seen the old cartoon. Okay. That was actually a really good movie. The one with Unicron. And where we're introduced to Galvatron. I rather enjoyed that one. So now I've got to figure out where to go to get back up so I can go fight Wolnir. Ooh, made it to Smoldering Lake. Too bad that's not where I need to go. Yeah, I forgot about the giant catapult. I just want to go kill Wolnir. Yeah, no, I know. But if I go back the other way, then I won't be able to get back up the broken bridge. So I have to go all the way back to the beginning of the catacombs. That's the way to go fight the old Demon King. But I need to go this way. Go do your thing, scary ball of skeletons. Isn't there a way to kill that thing? This ball of skeletons? Yes, kill the rats for me. Thank you. You could get back up if you shoot the bridge with a bow. Oh, I guess that's true. I don't even know if I have a bow on me, to be honest. Excuse me. Stop throwing stuff at me, sir. This isn't going to help. Excuse me. Elden Ring is turning me into a crossbow user? Really? I don't know if I'll really ever open up to ranged weapons all that much. Honestly. Like, I know that there can be really good long-range weapons. Like, what is it? Loretta's bow? That sorcery in Elden Ring is, like, really good. It's not technically a ranged weapon. It's a spell that, like, makes a magical ranged weapon. But still, it's a really good spell. It's inefficient, but damn if it isn't easy to inflict status effects. That's true, I guess. Oh, Wolnir. Watch this. Now I can do that. Now you're extra screwed. Because watch this. Ah, poopy. Ha! Oh, I thought I was timing that. I'm used to the timing with fast rolls, though. Oh, come on. Ugh. Dude, you can stop that crap. There we go. Wolnir hates me. Oh, what? There we go. Oh, Wolnir. We hardly knew ye. Joke's on you. Loretta's great, but fucks if you have high int and is probably one of the longest ranges. You can snipe enemies from pretty far away, plus you can free aim it. That's really cool. I just remember the first playthrough, I let my guard down and got super jump scared here. Oh, everybody got jump scared here. There's nobody that found Wolnir the first time and was just like, oh, there's a guy there. Like, everybody got jump scared by Wolnir the first time, because it's not like it's like a gradual, you could see something there in the darkness. No, it's just like all of a sudden, he's there. Wolnir's a cool introduction. Like, the way you find Wolnir is really cool. He's just pretty easy if you know what to do. I don't think it jump scared me. Come on, Cosmic, we can all be vulnerable here, buddy. We know it jump scared you. Come on. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it was like a jump scare, but everyone was always like, oh. It's definitely, it was an uneasy feeling. That's for sure. You know what I really need to get? I need to get the symbol of avarice, so I can switch to that real quick and get extra souls from boss fights. I do remember having a really hard time with him though. Yeah, especially if you're not prepared. Like, my guy's pretty OP, so that's why that one was so easy. But first playthrough, you're not going to have a super hard hitting weapon. It's going to take a bit. Yeah, nobody did. Nobody realized that right away. That was a tough lesson. Tough pill to swallow there. Says you? What do you mean? People didn't like jump up like to this fight right away with a badass weapon. I'm just saying, like, the first time you fight Wolnir, you're not going to have a big weapon. You're going to have like a regular sword. Like, when I first did it, I didn't have this weapon. I don't even remember when I first chose to really use this weapon. It was like, gosh, what was my first weapon I was using in this game? I don't even remember. Yeah, no, not your first time playing. Nobody's prepared for that fight. All right, we're down to the Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. There are several big weapons before Wolnir. I know, but like, nobody's going to have one that's going to be like super leveled up. My point is, it's not that you're not going to have one. This thing's +5. That's max level for this weapon. Moonlight Greatsword is obtainable before. I know, but my point is, you're not going to have it maxed weapon, statted out. Like, I've got 40 strength, 40 faith with a maxed out weapon. Nobody's going to have that the first time they fight Wolnir. Let's not forget that the Lothric Nightsword has a higher AR than your Smash Axe. Oh, hello, baby boy. Owie. Ugh. I'm not really having a good time with this lack of fast rolling. Oofda. Yeah, I don't like not being able to quick roll. It's not a good time. I forget, like, what's the max that the Lothric Knight can go to? I don't remember. But I could probably beat the boss just as easily with other weapons obtainable before the boss. We were talking about first time Wolnir, and it's possible to have a max special weapon before Abyss Watchers, even if you know the path. I mean, if it's your first time, I mean, like, your first time playing that game, you're not going to know the path. You're not going to know all that stuff. Nobody, I mean, did you have a +10 weapon before you hit the Abyss Watchers your very first time? Oh, I don't have the doll yet. Oops. Oopsie. Oh. Gosh, it's been so long since I played this. I gotta remember where you even get the doll from. Oof, my brain keeps going back to Dark Souls 1, where you get the doll from the jail cell you were in when you go back to the asylum. Now I'm trying to think of where you get the doll in this game, because it's been too long since I've played this one. Then play it. Just don't do the PvP, because everybody knows PvP kind of sucks in this, because, yeah, the hackers. I didn't Halberd Man in this game. Do it. Do it. I'd love to see like a viable halberd build. Okay, let's see. Trying to remember where all like the secret little bits are. It's terrifying, this thing. As a matter of fact, no, mine was +9 because I didn't know where to go and smash my face against the dancer. Oh, gosh. Yeah, imagine not knowing that killing that lady would get you the dancer and then you get stuck against that. And Osiris before finding out that I needed to walk to the end of the room in Abyss Watchers fight. Really? See, I didn't know that. I guess there's not really much that just initially tells you, hey, you need to go all the way to the end of the room and there's a secret door that leads you to the catacombs of Karthus. That's the lovely part about all these Dark Souls games is there's so many secrets that if you don't know about it, you're never going to find it until like way down the line. Hey. Is no, not Boris. Horus. No, he's not down here. I didn't do the quest line far enough to get Horus down here. I had access to Moonlight Greatsword, but wasn't an int build. That's always the worst. You find like a good weapon. Like, oh, this will be really cool. And you're like, oh, I don't have the stats for that. Never mind. Oops. That was awkward. Like, didn't want me to get that. So, do I want to go fight the old Demon King? Maybe. Maybe I do. Is this thing shooting at me already? Sheesh. Ooh. That one scared me. Oh, Lord. Ow, I knew that one was going to hit me. Okay, time for the cheese of this thing. If I can remember exactly where to go. Ow. Let's see. I got to get back there. The only bad part about this build that I'm currently doing is I have the lightning clutch ring on, so that hits extra hard. That's why I had such an easy time helping Cosmic when he wanted this sword early that one time. What, in Elden Ring? So what is it? We gotta hide. Right here. No, in Dark Souls, I went in and got on a new character and dropped it for him. In Dark Souls 3. I upgraded it to +3 and 4 and then tried to do low-level invasions. Why is this not hitting the worm? Does that not work anymore? Oh, that hit. That hit. Oh, I gotta run back farther? I know I don't want to like be too far back because then it won't. It won't, it'll like bypass the rock and it'll hit me. Okay, there it goes. This thing is terrifying. I always wondered though, because like people had that theory that this thing is actually some kind of mutated form of Solaire. And I'd always like to know like the devs' thought on that. There we go. Thank you. Oh, wait, who's this? Great Swamp Cuculus. Wait. I don't think I've ever used that summon before. Who is that? I don't know if I've ever used that summon before. Great Swamp Cuculus or Cuculus? I hope it's not Cuculus. I guess we'll find out how good you are. Of course, you're clearly a pyromancer that's going to go against a demon that uses fire magic. So, we shall see. He's a crusty old man! Ow. Ow. Now listen. Are you serious, lady? Are you just getting the crap kicked out of you already? Oh, you're gonna use poison. Oh, you're gonna use that attack already? The big meteor attack? Except it's all gonna hit the NPC. Yeah, but this is a fire demon. Plus, like, in what world does that make sense where demons are weak to fire? You know? You think demons would always be, like, resistant to fire? And the finisher! Ow. Never mind. And the finisher! Huh! Had to do it before the freaking stupid... This lady killed it. It's my kill. Are you still casting that? Seriously? Stop it. It's dead. You'd think like some demons would be resistant to fire because like that literally used fire magic. Seems silly to me. I'm going to go level up and then we're going to figure it out.
Welcome home. Speak then.
Welcome home.
Then take.
Have you ever gotten him solo and just hung out sitting in front of him to get screenshots while he's pacified doing emotes? I have not. I've never done that. But that does sound funny.
Ashen one.
Because he was just sitting there. The only reason he was moving was because I kept hitting him. I forget what the ratio is, like the weight ratio I need to stay under in order to fast roll. Is it 70%? Because I'd like to be able to put on at least my Iron Dragon Slayer. Yeah, it must be 70%. Because now I'm just one piece away. He sits there forever after he explodes until you finish him. I didn't know that. I always killed him. All right, my boy, you are one armor piece away. I got 19 hours on this character. He's not nearly leveled up enough. I watched YouTube for 6 hours to test it. Good Lord. He really does just sit there forever. What's the longest you've ever taken to kill a boss? 6.5 hours. All right. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting. Real loosey-goosey stream tonight. Well, I feel like my camera's slightly out of focus. Is it? It was slightly out of focus. Son of a... My bad. I didn't realize my camera was out of focus. Oops. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yes, this was fun. I liked chatting just about like the D&D movie and stuff, so that was fun. We spent like the first half of the stream just talking about stuff, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so this Saturday, why is that not a surprise? Because that sounds like exactly something Highcast would do. So I guess fine, leave, Dick. Well, what are you doing finally showing up, Huggy? Fine, be late, Dick. There, doesn't feel good, does it? Now, Huggy, hi, welcome. I hope your weekend went well. Hope your week is starting out well. Welcome in. I was asleep. It's 5 a.m. You know, that just sounds like excuses to me. But so Saturday, Razlo, I could do that FTL. I've never played that game before, so it should be interesting. What time is it here? It is 11:35 p.m. So it's almost midnight. So I think this Saturday I'll play that game that Razlo requested. Wrong, 11:36. Oh, you're right. It's 11:36 now. FTL. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the install button right now because it's literally gonna take 5 seconds to download. Pause. Yeah, it's downloaded. So, but I had my hopes up for Kenshi. So I'm assuming FTL is like a really short game, right? I've never played it before. Faster Than Light. It was like 200, 300 megabytes. It's a tiny game, right? You should stream until Mama goes to bed. Do you realize how late Mama stays up some nights? I have work in the morning. I have work in 9 hours. That leaves me almost no time. So I've downloaded FTL. Where's Kenshi? I am now going to install Kenshi. FTL is a roguelike. You'll do a few runs. Oh, okay. So it's easy enough to do like one stream of it and do a few runs, get the gist of it. And then it would be more just like a kind of play it for fun sort of game. But then Kenshi, we could do another time. So what if we do FTL this Saturday, fulfill my duty to play FTL, get a few runs out of it. Maybe I'll play it more. And then Kenshi next Saturday? Or would you prefer I do Kenshi this Saturday just so you can watch me die? I also need to find somebody to raid to tonight. Oh, Blockbuster Chick is on. Really? She's never on at this time. Remember, the challenge is to keep your people alive for at least 2 full streams. I can try that. I can do my best. Night can't stay up that late. I mean, I can, but I have work tomorrow. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd consider it. What's work? It's this terrible thing that I have to do, but they give me money. I mean, mostly I don't do anything because my job is easy. I probably have the easiest job out of everyone there. And I get it done really fast. So we're going to, let's see, we could raid.
Welcome to my 2-year.
Get right.
Huggy, thank you for 25 bits. You get paid to sit there and be pretty. Sort of, yeah. I do shipping and receiving, and it's pretty dull most of the time. So let's see. I gotta find somebody to get rated out to. Honestly, like we could just have a night where we just raid to Bajira.
I'm not really sure what the Incubus is about. What is Pet Die, probably? Yeah.
Wish there was a way to just like mute all tabs of that website. Sit there and be pretty. Well, unless you're wearing armor, you failed that test. Mama, thank you for the 200 biddies. Are you guys like trying to keep me on longer? I'm already 10 minutes late getting off. Look, I'm just going to start turning off lights. Just like, pew. Pew. Maybe. I mean, Bajira, the Dragon Daddy, are we going to hit with the flex? We can. I'm considering it. I don't mind raiding into like larger streamers right now. Plus Bajira's really cool. He's not like too big that he thinks he's above talking to people in his own chat. Should we raid out to Bajira, the jacked Dragon Daddy? Because I mean, he works out too. He's like a gym bro. Not that that's a bad thing. That is never a bad thing. I have a friend you can go visit if you want. I mean, what do you got? He has entered several bodybuilding competitions. He's freaking jacked. But if Huggy has a suggestion, we can always go that way. I'll say this. I don't mind raiding larger streamers if we have nobody else to raid and like somebody like Bajira is on, or like Moist Critical is on. Somebody like that. I have no problem with raiding large streamers. I don't care. Sometimes it's easy because I can just like raid and slip away without anybody noticing, because most of the time they don't really notice raids. Bajira probably would because he's not like a massive streamer with thousands of viewers. A Stealthy Sloth. Wow. Friends with you longer than you've known Mina. That's quite some time. Adi, you made it in just in time. Let's find out. Come on. So what is this? Road 96. Okay. I've never seen this game before. Huh, interesting. I've never seen this game before, but I'm down for it if that's what we're gonna do. Let me get that raid put in there. A Stealthy Sloth playing Road 96. Now I've never seen this one. I'm probably gonna have to raid and fade to get out of here so I can get going to bed. But yeah, that open Chrome. So why am I not able to raid? We are unable to raid Stealthy Sloth at this time. I think this is having like some issues. Because earlier it wasn't letting me update my channel information. Is it going? It's going. Okay, I just needed to like close the page out. Okay. I haven't, have you checked out John Wick 4 yet? I might have a coupon if you haven't. I have not seen John Wick 4. We actually just went and saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie this weekend. And we were talking about that a bit earlier, but I have not seen John Wick 4. Okay, it is going. Yeah, it gave me an error message, so I closed out of that tab and reopened it. Now it's working. So I don't know. But yeah, but no, I haven't talked to anybody that's seen it yet, so I have yet to hear good reviews. We really liked it. Coco and I went. Highcask and Razilov both seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It was a phenomenal movie. Even if you're not into D&D, it's still funny. So it's still a funny movie to go see. And it doesn't take itself too seriously like the old Dungeons and Dragons movies did. So we really liked it. But yeah. Have a good night, everybody. This Saturday, we're probably either going to play Kenshi or Faster Than Light. I haven't decided yet. Probably Kenshi, honestly, because Highcask requested Kenshi before Faster Than Light was requested. But then again, Faster Than Light can also be a really short game. I don't know. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good night. Thank you, everybody, so much for today. It was a blast. Thank you for all of this stuff. I love you all. Have a good night. Have a good week. I'll see you on Saturday doing I don't know what. Let's go hang out with Huggy's friend, a stealthy sloth. Now go away.